The Sam Roberts Friday Show. The Opie and Anthony channel brings you a live extravaganza like no other. Phone calls, tweets, celebrity guests, Sam's friends that are good on the air, plus everything going down in the world of O&A. The Opie and Anthony universe expands as a taste of the future starts now. This is Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Welcome to the first episode of Sam Roberts Friday Show. Everybody get pumped. Every Friday from here on out, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be here. It's the Sam Roberts Friday Show. Actually, I took the out. I made it possessive. It's cleaner that way. A whole lot going on today, boy. I'll tell you what. Of course, as the intro said, we'll get down to everything that went on O&A this week. But my friends are going to be here. DJ Whoo Kid is already here. Nicole, I think, is going to be stopping by for a little bit today. Krista Stefano, who killed on the Opie and Anthony show this week. Krista Stefano is going to be in studio. Guy Fieri. I'm going to interview Guy Fieri, of course. We have a deep-rooted history together. Guy Fieri and myself, we were not friends for a long time, okay? He forced alcohol down my throat. Now he's coming on Sam Roberts Friday Show as I guess the first celebrity guest. But before we get into any of that, DJ Whoo Kid has decided, well, I've decided, along with DJ Whoo Kid, that we're going to start a new Friday tradition. Let's start the Sam Roberts Friday Show. I keep saying the. Maybe I should add a the. Let's start Sam Roberts Friday Show with a new tradition, an exclusive DJ Whoo Kid mix specifically designed with you in mind. Take it away, Whoo Kid.
This is Donald Trump, and Whoo Kid, you're fired.
offensive content. DJ Whoo Kid is here. Welcome.
What up, man?
Welcome to the Friday show. Sam Roberts' Friday show, to be exact. You can leave that mix on a little bit. Listen to this one.
It's my dick. He's saying it's my dick, yo.
Whoo Kid went through all the songs that on the O&A show we went through as offensive song lyrics.
Yeah.
And made it mix. This is what you do in the club.
Well, this is how I DJ, actually, when I rock parties.
But you did it for us.
I did it for you, nigga. All y'all niggas up here. You know what I mean?
Now, could you believe when you were going through some of these songs,
Yeah.
the lyrics that were in these things?
Yeah, it's like mad nigga and dick, pussy. I was shocked, yo.
And you said you liked that Billy Joel Moving Out song.
But I didn't know he said, my dick.
No, that's not the Billy Joel song. The Billy Joel song is the one where he's talking about running over black people, apparently.
And then running back.
Make you like it a little better?
Yeah, I love it now.
Well, this is the official start, and how could it be more fitting? The official start of Sam Roberts' Friday show. 866-WOW-1-WOW is the phone number. 866-969-1969. You know I like to keep things interactive. I'd love to start going to phone calls right away, but if I could tell you the amount of trouble. Anybody who's listening to Ron and Fez today on Raw Dog,
They were in my studio today.
they know that Ron and Fez were stuck in Shade 45
Yeah.
because we got here today. I got here saying, okay, today's the first Sam Roberts Friday Show live show.
Yeah.
Need a studio. Ron and Fez are there going, this is the 100,000th Ron and Fez show, but you know what? We still need a studio to broadcast out of. And we show up, and the O&A studio has been fully taken apart. I don't know what they're looking for this time. I don't know what they're going to find. This has happened before, and we ended up getting a couple days off work, so hopefully they won't figure it out by Monday. But since 10:30 this morning, that studio has been in pieces.
So you just figured that out, like, when you just
When I got here at 10:30 this morning.
Are you serious?
There was no sort of, hey, Sam, just a heads up. So I'm going in, and I'm looking around, and I'm going, so where are we going to do the Friday show from? And they were like, oh, good question. Yeah, I know it's a good question. How could it not have been brought up before? So now what we're doing is we're broadcasting, and Travis stopped by, and he's taking some photos at O&A Show on Twitter.
We're actually in an office right now.
We're in an office. The comedy channel, Raw Dog, decided, I guess they were tired of trying to find studios at SiriusXM that worked. So they found some old parts. It's not like they built a state-of-the-art facility.
Y'all put this shit together?
They found some old parts in a closet somewhere.
Shit is crazy.
And they built a studio inside the office, which is really great for the creative process, because as you're doing a show, you get to look around the room and see the way people are reacting. And you got Lou right now is on the board, but E-Rock was on a minute ago. He's running around trying to figure something out. Whoever's on the board is laughing or, participating in whatever's happening with the show. And then you look to your right, and there's just people that couldn't care less as to what's happening in this corner.
He's on his MySpace over there.
Yes, just checking Facebook. No, nothing going on today.
I didn't know they had MySpace. They got MySpace, nigga.
Well,
this is unreal. I feel like I'm in like a war game, like the next war game movie or something.
The Ferris Bueller movie?
It's like screens everywhere.
They did. They assembled. I mean, they assembled a nice sort of makeshift studio. I can see you screen those. Yes. Is that from downstairs, that call screen?
Oh, shit.
That's you. Okay.
That's hot.
All right. Well, let's go to Martin in Michigan then and start the show. He's on line 1 if we can figure that out.
Hey, sweetheart.
Martin, you're on the phone.
Yeah, I'm on the phone.
We did
Hey,
it.
congratulations on your show, man.
Well, thank you so much. It's Sam Roberts Friday show. We're going to be here every Friday afternoon.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
DJ Whoo Kid is here with me. You're stopping by most Fridays, right?
Yeah, I got a DJ every week. I'm the DJ for the Sam Roberts show.
Nicole from the Morning Mashup, she'll be here later today. She can only stop in for a little bit, but she'll be here in about a half hour.
She got that pussy.
Yeah, I think she will be bringing her vagina with her. That's confirmed.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
I was working with Dennis earlier this week. We were doing a fundraiser for Salvation Army.
Mm-hmm.
He was cutting up some drops for me.
You're talking about Dennis Falcone, the Opie and Anthony old school radio pal.
Yeah, Dennis Falcone, DJ Denny.
Yeah.
But, he did a whole intro for my record, and they like it there at Dubspot, New York. You got a bunch of certified instructors and producers and stuff listening to it.
Oh, boy.
Trying to get in touch with you.
Danny did an intro? Wow.
Well,
that's hot.
Send me a message on Facebook then. Thank you, Martin.
Well, accept my friend request, motherfucker.
It's a fan page, baby. It's a fan page. You can go to Facebook.
I do like it.
All right.
He just cursed you out, man.
Goodbye. We're going to. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Not Sam. I was Instagramming out some photos as this whole thing was getting ready. DJ Whoo Kid, you got your feet up on the couch.
I'm relaxing right here.
You're comfortable.
I feel like I got my watermelon. Look at this.
Yeah. And DJ Whoo Kid walks in. By the way, also on today's show, I'm going to interview Guy Fieri. And for those that don't know the history,
that's my boy.
He hasn't been my boy. Guy Fieri was on the Opie and Anthony show, and you know what he did?
Well, you don't know.
He found out that well, you don't know. While he's eating watermelon. You're really pleasing our fan base.
My bad.
He knew. No, I mean you're pleasing our fan base because they're like, see, I told you black guys eat watermelon.
I love it. Yeah.
Guy Fieri, he was in cooking his food, and he finds out that I don't drink. And so what does he do? He makes me eat some steak. I don't like steak either, but I ate it to be a good sport.
No, he didn't intoxicate it, did it?
He's like, have some water. And I go, yeah, please. He squirts water in my mouth. Ha ha, it's vodka. You son of a bitch. How do you know? How? So anyway, Guy Fieri's going to be on the show later today. And Chris DiStefano, who killed on O&A yesterday, is going to be rolling by.
He's actually at Caroline's tonight, right?
Yeah, he's at Caroline's all weekend. So he's at Caroline's tonight and then Saturday and Sunday as well. But he will be by here on Sam Roberts' Friday show. Whoo Kid shows up today in rare form. You can't see him at home, but, there's a picture of him on Instagram.com/NotSam. He's eating watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
And he's wearing two necklaces. One has a gun and one has a marijuana leaf on it.
Fuck yeah.
You just decided to be as ignorant as possible today?
I'm N-worded out.
You are.
All
That's exactly
the way.
what I was thinking, but I couldn't say it.
Where the
you know how much
picket
trouble I
signs
would get in? No, you are exactly what white people want.
Oh, for real?
Black people to show up looking like,
Get
yeah,
outta here.
because every negative thing that they think, they're like, see, I told you so.
You know I ain't getting hired, motherfucker.
No, you're not getting
Let
hired.
me get a fucking interview up here.
At all. Let's go to Frank in the Bronx. What's up, Frank?
What's up, boys?
How you
What
doing?
else, huh?
Sammy, I want to wish you congratulations. It's pretty good to have a Friday show. Don't get used to it. Look what they did to my boy Norton.
Norton's back.
Anywho,
Norton's back. The Advice Show is
I
back
know,
on
I love
Wednesdays.
Oh, he's back, right?
I think it's great. Yo, Whoo Kid, I just want to tell you, you had such good shit to the show. When you brought T.I. in the other day,
Yeah, it was crazy,
Opie and
right?
Anthony, I thought that was so cool.
T.I. was killer. And by the way, speaking of T.I., he'll be part, as we go throughout the show, for those of you hungry for O&A content, we'll have some clips
some
and
best
stuff
of. Oh, get out of
from
here.
what happened this week and this week in history on the Opie and Anthony show and all that. So all that's still to come. Let's head over to Lady Trucker on Sam Roberts' Friday show. What's up, Lady Trucker?
Good afternoon, Sam. Good afternoon, Whoo Kid.
What up? No,
Well, Old Beer 30's been delayed, but there's no better way to start the weekend than to listen to primetime Sammy Sweetheart Roberts.
That's exactly right. Thank you,
love-
Lady
they
Trucker.
love you out
They're
here,
happy
son.
about it. Well, we're giving them content. And I have to tell you, you know who is, I was going through all the stuff that we normally go through. I was looking at stuff online. I saw this video. Do you know who's the kings of content? London.
Seriously?
The British people.
They take everything, huh?
If you figure out, you remember a while back on O&A, we had this the sex doll documentary. Every crazy documentary that you see where it's just some guy getting followed around with a weird habit,
Yeah.
always British people. So the British people, they found some guy in Pittsburgh. And that's the other thing. Like, I don't know where anybody in England finds a guy in Pittsburgh.
What?
But they found some guy in Pittsburgh who's got an old lady fetish. Now, I know you love bitches. What's the oldest woman you've ever been with?
Maybe like 46.
46.
Near menopause.
Near menopause.
Like dry.
This guy has a fetish for, they said, great-grandmas.
Damn.
Yeah, wait till you hear this. I want to play some clips for you. This is, he's Kyle Jones, and he's 31 years old. Okay, he's a young guy.
What's wrong with him?
He lives in Pittsburgh, and he loves old ladies. Luke, can you play track 1 from Kyle Jones?
Everyone is wired their own way, and some people are wired towards blondes, brunettes, big women, skinny women, various ethnicities. I'm wired towards older women.
What a creep does he sound like when he talks about ethnicities?
You know?
Well, a lot of people like various ethnicities, but my favorite ethnicity is the elderly, the white elderly.
I can't even get hard for anything over like 60.
So when the wrinkles start coming, you're like, no. Wait, over 60? So you could go mid-50s.
Hell yeah.
You could.
Because, I heard the Kardashians' mom's coming up here. I got to get my dick ready. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. But that doesn't even count because that's an old woman that's had a lot of work done.
Yeah, but I want Kanye to call me daddy.
Right, I understand. And you would be Kanye's
I'd
daddy.
be Kanye West's dad.
In-law step, but still, it would count. So you've never had to deal with the 46-year-old. Was there any sagging happening?
Nah, she was actually physically fit.
How old do you think? Because this guy introduces us to his girlfriend. This guy, Kyle Jones.
And the girlfriend was 60 and up?
91.
What?
You want to hear her?
Go ahead.
Here's the grossest thing. Oh. And you can kind of hear it in the clips. Look it up on YouTube. We'll tweet out the link. Mm-hmm. The grossest thing about this whole thing is the whole time they're on TV together, passionate tongue kissing is happening.
Like licking.
Have you ever seen a senior citizen tongue kiss?
Do they have teeth?
I didn't think they had saliva anymore at that point.
It's gums.
Like, this is a dead woman. This is a corpse.
It's a corpse.
Making out with a 31-year-old creep. Let's meet Marjorie, track 2.
Babyface Kyle Jones has never dated a woman his own age, preferring relationships with ladies more than twice as old as him. The 31-year-old, who lives in Pittsburgh, regularly romances grandmas in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s.
When I first met Kyle, quite thrilled. It's very flattering to have a younger guy chase you, and he was very nice. Sometimes I feel like he's another son. Till we hop in bed. Then I feel different.
Oh my God.
My God. That is so fucking gross.
How can you fuck your grandma?
Great grandma. This is a night. Did you hear her trying to keep her teeth in her mouth?
Oh man.
Oh, sometimes I feel like he's my son. Until we hop in bed together, and then she gives this like little coy giggle.
You know, I know a medical nigga. He told me that the clit disappears like after 61.
Like in the 60s somewhere?
No, 61.
61 is
yeah, exactly
the year.
61. The clit disappears.
Oh God!
So and it's just a hole.
And did you hear? You heard who the narrator was, right?
He's a British dude.
British dude.
Where do you think I got this London hat?
How the fuck do they find these people? Let's pick up a phone call. Let's go to Jason in Detroit. What's up, Jason?
Hey, congratulations on the show, Sam.
Thanks,
DJ
pal.
Whoo Kid.
What up,
hey,
sir?
Doesn't Joe DeRosa like the old ladies, too?
I don't know if Joe DeRosa, he's a comedian, he's been on the Opie and Anthony show a bunch of times. I don't know if Joey D, would go as far as 91.
I don't know about that.
This woman, it looks like she's been dead for 2 years already. Her skin is falling off her body. Her skeleton is rejecting that life is still happening. I can't imagine.
She wears fucking Pampers.
She does. She probably doesn't even wear Pampers. They slide off that skin.
The number one thing why a lot of young men do fuck old ladies is because you could come in them and they don't get pregnant.
Yeah, but you don't have to go that old.
I mean, she's definitely not having no baby at 90.
Yeah. So you think he's just so paranoid about menopause?
He's going for the oldest to make sure.
As old as you could possibly go.
You could come in the ass, too.
Holy shit. Luke, let's go to line 1. Luke in Massachusetts. I know Luke's been waiting for this one.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's
How
up,
you
Luke?
doing today?
Good.
I'm just wondering if maybe when the engineers open up the board, they're going to find pieces of cereal in there.
I can't imagine what the reason for that studio falling apart is going to end up being.
You know, it didn't seem that bad until Sal started using the board. I don't know.
You can say what you want about Sal. He's not even here. Thank you, Luke. Thank you very much.
I did see Sal eating spaghetti over the board the other day.
Who? Spaghetti? Mm-hmm. The other thing about Marjorie is you meet Marjorie, right? Who the fuck is named Marjorie in 2014? She's got a name that they don't even use anymore.
It's expired. Dude.
Right. Like, even if it's online dating. Marjorie. Wow, this Kyle Jones guy, he went into, like, and I'm telling you, like, you'd think maybe it's like a grandma thing. Like, maybe it's like, oh, I just want to feel...
90.
Right. Maybe I want to feel cuddled. I want to feel coddled. I want to feel like, you know, I'm a special boy.
There's like an old lady smell.
Yes.
I can't
like
take.
Like a musk.
Like I didn't even like my grandmother when she was alive.
Right. You didn't like her. Like as a person.
She smelled like skin, like decayed skin.
Like your skeleton.
So imagine getting hard for that. Like this guy's sick.
Like it smells like your skeleton is rejecting life.
And then the big fucking panties are a turn off.
Yeah, but this woman is like she's too old to be fat. You know what I mean? Like fat cells are no longer generating. She couldn't be nearer death. Maybe this guy, he has a fear of commitment, right?
Yeah.
But he's like a nice guy. So he doesn't want to break up with chicks. So what does he do? Well, she's going to be dead within a year.
That's kind of cool right there.
You think so?
She's out of here. Maybe he's doing some insurance scheme or something.
But what kind of lube would you have to use for a woman of that age? She said in the clip that you just heard, I think of him like a son, except when we're in bed together.
I mean, maybe they use a lot of margarine and butter because you can't use regular sex oil with that.
You can't.
No, it has to be because it becomes like a meaty substance. It's dry.
He's sliding in with, I can't believe it's not.
I mean, I used to come in the 46-year-old. She never got pregnant, so
because she was near menopause. Probably into menopause.
I used to look at the cum come out and everything. It was crazy.
It just came right out?
Yeah, because I can't come in my young chick or my wife, so I'd rather come in an old lady.
Either your young chick or your wife.
Yeah, I don't come in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having no more kids with my wife.
Right.
So, and I'm definitely not coming in a young bitch.
That's because you don't have sex with your wife anymore.
That too, but if I did, I wouldn't come in her.
Right.
Hope she hears this.
Would you come in Marjorie?
Not no 90-year-old.
No.
I can't get hard for a 90. It's like having gay sex.
And how can you feel like someone is a son except for when we're in bed together? Like if you feel like they're your kid.
Sick.
That's some weird shit, right? Let's move on to track 3, E-Rock. And Kyle Jones in this clip, he's explaining the physical attributes. Like it's not one of those, I like to be comforted.
He's not describing everything.
I want to have a grandma. He is sexually, physically turned on by this old lady. Let's go to track 3.
From a young age, Kyle realized the pinups which were exciting his friends weren't catching his eye.
The first time I realized I was into older women, I probably was 12 or 13 years old. It's funny, the things that they're self-conscious about is what I'm into. I like lines. I like the neck feature. You know, women worry about their boobs sagging. I think the natural hang looks great. I'm a fan of platinum hair. I mean, I don't like to say gray, I like to say platinum. I'm a fan of platinum hair.
There's no way anyone with that voice is picking up like regular, like there's no way that that's a regular dude talking. I like the natural sag of the breast. I mean, and I'm one to talk about voices, but that guy has the quintessential creep voice. You like the natural sag?
No. and then to top it off, like, old ladies don't shave. That's what's crazy because, you know, they're old. So.
Do you think the hair down there is platinum, as he says?
I don't even know if it's hair anymore.
What is it, moss?
I think it's like wires.
Like wire. I think a layer of moss starts to come. Maybe dust. Maybe it's that dust. Like you know what it is? You know what it is? It's dust that's been down there so long. It looks like when you're peeling off a lint dryer. You know, like when you pull the lint protector out of the laundry machine, and you just peel that lint off. That's what it is.
My experience with an old lady is like when they come, it feels like
dust. No,
it feels like jelly bubbles.
Oh no!
It's like
jelly bubbles.
It's like taking a straw and blowing it inside a jelly, and you get that sound. It's a sound that you can't create. You have to put a straw in a jelly,
right?
And you blow, and then it does this weird, like it's crazy.
Like Ghostbusters 2, Iraq just said.
It's like an ill spurt.
Well, if any of you want to do that at home, we want to be interactive. So tweet your photos of you taking a straw and blowing it into jelly.
That's the sound
at
you
Not
get.
Sam and at O&A Show on Twitter, or you can call up 866 wow 1 wow.
What an experience.
Iraq or whoever's picking up the calls. Let's go to line 3, Mike in Ohio.
Can't believe I did that.
What's up, Mike?
Hey, congratulations, Sam.
Thanks,
and,
Mike.
Just good luck with everything. You and Whoo Kid seriously should have had your own show for a long time. But Wayne Rooney, who's one of the most famous soccer players in the world right now, and with the World Cup coming up, he's kind of England's biggest question mark / I don't know, he's tough, but he's getting older. Anyway, for years, 8-10 years now, supposedly he's had this big grandma fetish. That was a big thing. Like, this is one of the most, this would be like LeBron or Kobe or, somebody that was huge in your country. Yeah, supposedly, and the older, the better. So I don't know.
Is he like showing up?
Young woman now.
Is he showing up to red carpets with like old women?
No, this was I guess it was like a tabloid thing, but every English person I ever knew, they were all about Wayne Rooney's grandma fetish. So I don't know, and I don't know about I don't know about blown in Jello either, but yeah, so, I got to imagine she queefs dust at that point. So, good luck, fellas.
Thank you, buddy. If we can get Wayne Rooney on the phone, try to see if you can work. British soccer player Wayne Rooney. Can you work on? I got it. Okay, E-Rock's going to work on that.
Call that nigga, man.
Let's go to line 4. Brian in Detroit. What's up, Brian?
There's no way that sex can be enjoyable. She can't be tight.
No.
It'd be like fucking a pocket of ears. It's just so fucking disgusting.
A pocket of ears. Yeah, I mean, are all there's so many parts. There's so many different vaginal parts. Mm-hmm. Are they all even intact anymore at that point?
Like I said, at 61, the clit is gone.
Right.
There's no clit.
And I'm assuming at some point, if that's true about 61, and you said, who'd you get this from? A medical
nigga.
Okay, well, if that N-word is medical, I'm assuming he knows what he's talking about.
A real nigga, too.
Oh, he is. The realist. At some point, the labia minora must go. There's no way that's making it to 91. I mean, that's what's tripping me out about this whole thing, is not even like the I'm looking at them, I'm not attracted to them thing. Mm-hmm. It's the physical act of a 31-year-old creep. You heard it in his voice. I like the natural sag of things.
I'm confused because when you fuck a young chick, it's very smooth. Mm-hmm. Your dick go in there, it's glistening.
It is.
It's like fucking silk.
Right.
But when you do an old lady, it's like...
You know what it is? It's not silk. It's SOS pads.
Yeah,
it's Brillo.
It's chappy. Yeah. It's like asbestos.
Yeah, it's asbestos.
It's like you're fucking Michael Jackson or something.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's crunchy.
It's like Michael Jackson. It's dangerous.
Yeah, yes. Very, very much
very
so.
Dangerous. But that's what's intriguing to me, is the physical act of having a sex as a young man with a 91-year-old woman.
He might be...
The vagina doesn't exist in the same form.
He might be a rapist, or maybe he eats people.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah, I'm not a psychologist, but...
You know how...
Is he white?
He's mixed.
No, he's white, man.
You're not taking any credit for that.
We're taking no credit for that shit.
You know how when you have a little kid, and the little kid starts, like, pulling the wings off flies and beheading squirrels and stuff like that, you start immediately looking at him as a potential future Jeffrey.
Dog dicks off and all that.
Cutting dog. Did you know a kid who cut off dog dicks?
Yeah, my boy did that.
Well, he's probably a serial killer.
Well, he's a priest now.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But you immediately start looking at those kids as future potential serial killers.
Yeah.
I think you're 100% right. I think that this behavior goes right along with that.
I guess he got so confused that he rather, instead of eating another white person, he just rather fuck a 90-year-old.
Right, and I guess that's... Do you think he goes down on her?
Maybe. Definitely. There's no way he don't.
He does, right?
There's no way.
Because he's so weird about it.
Yo, to top it off, 90-year-olds also lose their ass. You know this.
The ass starts to sag.
The ass is gone. There's no ass muscle. It's just pelvic.
Right. It's just that pelvic bone.
It's not sexy.
No.
How could you fucking get hard for that?
Well, we got one more clip.
Oh, God.
Of Kyle Jones, who, like, some people would say, oh, he probably just wants the money. Yeah, you got a fucking old bitch, because she's going to die soon and leave you her inheritance.
What a dirty shit.
Wait till you hear Kyle Jones here. Let's go to track 4, you right?
What a shit.
But with no immediate plans to settle down, Kyle isn't monogamous and enjoys dating several women at the same time.
Nice to see you.
But despite his success with mature women, Kyle does come up against opposition.
I have encountered people sometimes that are critical of what I do. But I mean, the most common is that I'm a vulture. You're after money, you're after inheritance. I hear that all the time. It's not true at all. I do this because I like it, and they like it too.
I can't imagine why people are so critical of me.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's so weird, isn't it? And you heard in the clip, he said he's not monogamous, meaning he's looking for other old chicks. And if you listen to that, you can rewind it on your radios or whatever. If you listen to the top of that clip, you hear this. You know what that is?
What's he sucking on?
That's tongue kissing.
What?
Between a young man and a senior citizen.
Holy shit.
And he's like not only tongue kissing, he's approaching second base.
Where does he pick up these bitches from?
I don't know. I don't know where England found this guy in Pittsburgh. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen, the resources these people have. Let's go to line 1. Bill in Boston. What's up, Bill?
Hey, guys. I'm so psyched that you're on. And DJ Whoo Kid must be psyched that he's black, because I don't ever see these specials with a fucking creepy black guy.
No.
I know.
No, you don't, do you?
It's always these fucked up white dudes.
And that's what happened.
That are fucking plastic dolls or old women. I don't get it.
So, Whoo Kid, you don't mind that, like, every day there's another black person getting into a fight at a barbecue. On a
Who
bus.
fucking cares?
Right, yeah, at least they're not fucking 91-year-olds.
Selling crack, house burning down.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking Sam, fucking Whoo Kid is fucking insane. I heard him on another show on Furious last year, and that's when I fucking fell in love with him.
He's the man.
The fucking guy's insane.
All right,
talking about his wife.
Thanks, Bill. Yeah, we'll get into. I mean, we've gotten into Whoo Kid's wife many times on the after show before. Let's go to line 2. Ronnie in Indiana.
My nigga.
All right, look,
know it.
Here's the one thing that Whoo Kid does to people, especially white people who listen to this channel, is he makes every white person feel comfortable just dropping N-bombs.
There's no comfort zone. It's the norm. It's the norm.
What's up, Ronnie? What do you got going on?
Whoo Kid said I could.
Look, Ronnie, what do you got for the show today? It's the Sam Roberts Friday show.
After a year, perfume, all the good shit goes out of it. It just smells. It all smells the same. That's why all old women got that old bottle perfume. All old women smell like stale perfume.
That's it. That's the smell. They've had the same perfume for years and years and decades. You're 100% right. Let's go to line 3, Casey in L.A.
Hey, what's up, motherfuckers? How you doing?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, Sam, I congratulate you, except I heard plenty of people already sucking your trapped penis today. So.
It's not trapped anymore. That's been documented. It was trapped at a time.
Get out of here.
Sucking
No,
your
it's free.
Free penis.
It's free. Oh, that's right.
Your dick is loose, huh?
It's loose. The
Hey,
dick is loose.
Shit.
You guys were talking about what kind of lube you would need to fuck an old woman like that.
Yeah.
And the only way to fuck an old lady like that is using good old-fashioned elbow grease.
Damn.
Talk to you later, guys.
You just got to go in hands first. And let's go to line 4, Neil in Canada.
Hands first.
Yeah, man.
Sammy, Whoo Kid.
What's up, buddy?
What up?
First of all, your online app sucks. I'm at work and it's cutting in and out.
Dude,
anyways,
you're having trouble with the online app. I can't even get into my studio. We're in an office where there's some guy behind me at a stand-up desk programming some other channel as if there's no radio show happening
He's
here.
on his MySpace. He's on his MySpace.
I'm convinced that what I'm doing can't be entertaining because it's not distracting his work.
No, I'm enjoying some live radio. Anyways, you guys are going to lose your lunch soon because that guy is the cougar champion on the internet. If you Google him. And no, he has a website, Cougar Champion, and he has videos. He has videos with that old lady and other old ladies.
Oh, God damn. So there's some creep in England. That's why the British people, thank you, buddy. That's why the British people find all these people. There's some, because they're all creeps. There's some British creep who was looking up online, found his website, and was like, oh, I've got to know more about this bloke.
Well, how do you start talking to an 80? Like, well, in my world, we say kicking it.
Kicking it.
How do you kick it to an 80 or 90-year-old? Like, what's the first thing you tell them?
You want some of this young dick? I mean, what are they going to say? No? It's for them, it's a great deal.
I never thought about that.
Right? I mean,
old folks' homes, they're fucking like crazy. You know, the STDs is at an all-time high.
It's on the rise?
Because they don't use condoms. They're 2 90-year-olds fucking.
And it's like, what am I worried about? Syphilis? I'm going to be dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
get it.
Now it makes sense to me.
Well, listen, we got a whole lot to get to today. We got to take a break, but before we do that, we got some O&A content for you to get to. When we get back, Guy Fieri, that's why I got to break now, because Guy Fieri is going to be in studio, and we're going to move studios, right? We're going to go downstairs?
Yeah.
I think we're going to go downstairs. I believe, they say, because we have a studio for Guy Fieri that you guys can join us in, and we're going to route it down there. But I personally believe they're too embarrassed to bring Guy Fieri up to some random office.
And my boy's down there too, Wiz. I don't want Wiz to be coming up here either.
Wiz Khalifa's downstairs?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get into Guy Fieri, Whoo Kid, and Nicole's going to be showing up in just a few minutes.
She's bringing a pussy, right?
So stay tuned. I believe she will have her vagina. Stay tuned. Sam Roberts Friday show. But before we go to break, listen to this.
To hear more of this week's podcast, listen online. Get the info at facebook.com/ONA show.
The new song?
Yeah, we're waiting on the rock and roll chef Guy Fieri to show up. We're back live.
Oh, shit.
E-Rock is struggling on the new board.
I mean, we're in the office, man. What do you expect?
The technical difficulty. It's the Sam Roberts Friday show. You didn't even give me a rejoin to come back to? A sweeper, something? Please, a little production for the show?
Sam Roberts Friday show is back.
I know, I just said that.
That shit sounds hot.
It's Sam Roberts Friday show.
That shit is hot.
Apparently, I just got word from management that the studio downstairs, the Opie and Anthony studio, has been fixed, but not for us. Meaning the parts work, but they're not assembled. So we're still stuck up in the in the office studio.
So I can relax a little more now.
Yeah, put your feet up on the couch.
I'm going to take my fucking pants off, yo.
Don't take your pants off. I have no desire to see that.
Shit.
Chris DiStefano is going to be on the show in a little bit, and we're waiting on the rock and roll chef, Guy Fieri.
My nigga right there.
To be a part of this historical first episode of Sam Roberts' Friday Show. You have that Jack White song yet?
Yes, I do.
All right, Who Kid?
Is it exclusive, right?
I know. No, it's not exclusive. I don't have. It's the Jack White single. It's been all over YouTube and everywhere else.
Ah, shit.
But I wanted to play this coming back. But as I said, E-Rock is having some difficulties.
It's all good, though.
Because that's not the E-Rock board. The E-Rock board, E-Rock makes it his bitch. Every night.
He's fucking the shit out of that
right.
board.
Whereas this board, again, they found an old board in a closet. They said, if we bring this up to our office and Daisy chained some mics onto it with some staples, we can make a radio studio out of it.
And that's exactly what we're doing.
And that's where we are today for the Sam Roberts Friday Show. But this is the song I wanted to come back with, the new Jack White song, Lazaretto.
That shit is hard.
Now, you know old school rock music because you've been around forever, and is Jack White the only thing left in rock music?
It sounds like it.
It's
yeah.
that, right? I mean, nobody is putting out rock music that is like universally making people go, "Oh shit!"
I'm moving. Usually I got to figure it out, or I got to.
Right. This isn't on your radar, but now that I'm presenting it to you, you're sitting there going like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, I'm gonna download this shit.
Right. That's why it was such a bummer when Jack White had to go in Rolling Stone and apologize to other bands. Because I feel like if you're Jack White, you're the only one who's capable of doing this stuff. Come on in, Chris. You're the only one who's capable of doing this stuff. You're keeping rock alive.
What up, Chris? What up?
What else are you gonna do? Rocking the Shawn Michaels T-shirt.
Oh shit!
Chris DiStefano, grab that headphone. Mike Cannon. I want Mike Cannon to be a part of the show too, but as you can see, we're in an office, not a studio. Can you pot out? You got to get Chris on. See, we're in the office today, Chris DiStefano. We're just talking about Jack White being possibly the only person left who's like universally cool in rock music.
Good dude.
Good dude, like you know him.
Solid guy.
Can you bring up Chris a little bit? I mean, are you listening to him?
I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, man. I don't know much about rock music.
Right.
But Jack White's a solid guy.
He's a solid dude.
And if anybody wants to say different, they can come fucking to my house.
Everything's violence with you.
I know.
I don't know.
This guy's like 50 Cent or something.
I don't know how you survive as a comedian. Everything but you're joking, but you're not joking that much.
I'm just joking.
It's kind of joking, but it's not. Like there's a definitely.
Yo, I'm upset with Whoo Kid though because I sent you an Instagram message.
Did you?
Yeah, dude. Because I look at I follow you on Instagram and I see all the moist.
Oh, the
girls,
moist.
And I sent you a picture and it was nothing gay. It was just like a little black, like screenshot thing. And I was like, yo, I want to come to one of your parties.
You'll come through, son.
And you never wrote back. And I was
it was one of those.
I feel like a hoe.
One of those pictures with text.
Yeah.
And he hoed you.
Because you can just Instagram.
Can you move the mic a little bit away from your mouth?
Yeah. I didn't even know that, son.
Whoo Kid, you don't have to follow somebody on Instagram to DM them. You can just DM them.
Is that true?
Yeah, like I could just,
What's the purpose of that? I don't want people DMing me. I don't know.
Well, it's good for. I mean, girls. These little MTV girls.
Yeah, but
keep it going, babe.
Here's the thing. First of all, don't call him babe because it's creepy. You sound like we were listening to clips before you got here. This guy who's got a fetish for 91-year-old women. So I'm just not in the headspace
Joe
of
DeRosa?
That's the first name that was brought up. But you're going to get James Franco. You know what I mean? Like the girls that are watching MTV are teenagers, and you're looking at their Instagram photos, and just because they have titties doesn't mean they're good for the picking.
I'm not looking at their Instagram. But I'm not searching their Instagrams. They're finding me and sending me a picture. And the thing with James Franco is my opening question. You can ask Mike. My opening question is all the time is, how old are you?
Right.
And if they say 18 or over,
right,
we continue. Franco got in trouble because the girl said she was 17, and he still continued.
Who gives a fuck? He said.
Yeah, he gives a fuck. I would say when I get the under 18, they get the generic thanks for the support.
Right.
That's what they get.
Because they're just a fan at that point.
That's it.
They're not a possible sexual conquest.
Right. And I appreciate them. I appreciate them watching the show.
That's why I asked Jack White about you.
Right.
And
what
he said this guy Chrissy D never fucks an underage girl. Solid dude.
That's a solid dude. And he's a great guy. Anybody who says different.
Right. Jack White said anybody says anything different, come say it to my face.
All right.
That's what he said.
I mean, just don't fuck them. Just like suck their titties
That's
or something.
What I'm saying. Yeah.
No, even I don't know if a girl is underage. I'm pretty sure you still can't suck their titties.
No, you can suck their titties.
You know,
all right. I mean,
but they're saying in New
news
York
breaking here on Sam Roberts Friday show.
You can be 17. They're saying in New York.
Well, in France, you could be 15.
I still couldn't do it.
You know who I learned that from?
Who?
Anthony Cumia. He's very, very well versed.
That's my nigga.
On the state laws.
Mine too.
Yes,
That's my nigga. Good.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable around him because he tricks you into using those words you're not supposed to use.
You can't get in trouble.
I met Whoo Kid about a year ago now. We're both from Queens, both went to Catholic school. So he told me because of that, I could get a little end pass. But I'm not going to say it, but he told me.
And he got a tan, so he's getting there.
I'm saying.
Right, right.
Look at his tan.
Let me go to. I was just admiring it. Let me go to Ryan in Atlanta. That's line 5. Rock. Ryan.
Cute, man.
I didn't say that.
Hey, Sam, you're always so quick to hop on the Jack White dick. You always forget about giving some love to the Peppers, Foo Fighters.
Well, look, the Red Hot Chili Peppers are not.
Stone Age. They were in the game way before it. See you.
Okay. Listen.
Get off that guy's dick.
First of all, I'm not on Jack White's dick, as you so ineloquently put it. And second of all, the Red Hot Chili Peppers not exactly doing it anymore. Like, when's the last time you were like, yo, you heard that new shit from the Chili Peppers?
They did it at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No, they were there, but it's not like they're making revolutionary music. They're being like, oh, it's the Chili Peppers again. I love that "Give It Away" song. And what did they perform at the Super Bowl?
Give
It Away.
Give It Away. And his shirt off. Bruno Mars was the big one there.
Right,
My dad and I were
exactly.
there.
But they were in Central Park the other day. And
The Chili Peppers?
Butt ass naked, walking around.
That they've been doing that
With
for
their
years,
dick
though.
out.
That's what I mean. No, I think they had at least a sock on covering.
No, he has his dick out.
And the Foo Fighters. I mean, I guess Dave Grohl and Jack White are the last two. Are you down with Dave Grohl, Whoo Kid?
No. Because I'm still black here.
Okay. Okay, so you're saying Jack White has done enough to get
Jack
the black
White is
guy
enough for me, nigga. I'm good.
But how about Dave Grohl?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris, you just go. Are you just going with Whoo Kid no matter what? That's the opinion.
Queens, baby.
This
Queens,
is what happens.
I'm down with the guys from Queens.
I gotta stop inviting black people to be on the show with me because you know what happens?
What happens?
Every time I have a white guest on, they want to be cool, so they just go whatever the black guy says. They're like, yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, but that's what you got to do. I mean, everybody wants. I mean, I think we all want to be black. No,
right? On some level, yeah. Maybe that's that root of racism.
Yeah,
we're mad at black people because we're not them.
Yeah,
but look at Sam's hairpiece though.
Yeah,
it's not a hairpiece; it's hair.
That shit is hot.
You look like a light-skinned black girl or something. You look like fucking, I don't know.
I was trying to go for
Mariah Carey's son or something.
Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Jill Scott.
Jill Scott, something like that. Something soulful, something poetic.
Yeah. You look like, who's the girl who was Grant Hill? What's Grant Hill's wife's name?
I don't know. The most I know
Solange?
Black girl.
Solange, right?
So he's
Solange.
not married to Solange.
The basketball player.
The most I know about Grant Hill is the Sprite commercials from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And they all said, Grant Hill drinks Sprite.
Yeah. You got the hair like, doesn't Will Smith's daughter have that hair like that?
I whip my hair back and forth?
Yeah, or is that Jaden? Somebody has a beautiful little curly face.
You do look like Will Smith.
Every light-skinned black girl, yes. So you could just name all of them right now. Yeah.
I don't know, why is the guy in the army fatigues with the pictures?
He's,
that's my man. How you doing, brother? I know I never introduced myself, but I just
support the troops.
I'm not going to lie.
Still Memorial Day weekend for this motherfucker.
I walked in, and he was on his knee taking a picture, and I thought he was a fucking bazooka. I looked up, and I was like, what is this? Am I out?
Shooting shit up.
Well, this is Whoo Kid's life. He's like, yo, I could be on the first episode of Sam Roberts Friday show. I was like, of course, you're my guy.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay, I'm going to bring a film crew with me. Yeah. And I go, okay. And then some guy in an army uniform with a camera shows up. He's like, that's my boy.
He's an army nigga. How am I supposed to know that? You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
That's good, dude.
Let's go to John in Indiana. Travis, can you put up line 1? I think you have to do it from the board. There's like a phone bank. This is the third board up that we've had in 1 hour of radio.
Is this where the show was this morning, too? They have to do it from here?
No, O&A were best of the week.
Yeah.
Friday morning, so they were just in best of. So there's no live show this morning. And I get here at 10:30 in the morning being like, I'm going to give myself lots of time to just chill. And I find out that well, you don't have a studio, so I don't know what you're so chill about.
Yeah, it's remodels. They were telling us. When is it going to be done?
I don't know.
Jesus.
But then they go, okay, well, we have a great alternative for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's an office.
Yeah.
And they use some old radio parts to put it together. And the whole time I've been commenting on the whole time that we do radio, we're trying to entertain people, trying to be funny. Like, I'm looking at my buddy Mike Cannon, who's off mic, but he's laughing at what we're saying. And I go, okay, we're on the right path.
Weird.
If you guys weren't here, it's these two jamokes at the computers that are ignoring us.
And it's like an office. Like I'm trying to do jokes over here at fucking fax machines.
Right.
You know?
And you're like, oh, can you say fuck? I know you can say it on the radio, but is it an HR issue?
Yeah, that's what I feel like it's an HR issue.
Like, who kids dropped that N-bomb? I'm like, don't let them hear you
That's
out here.
all right, though.
And then they're on their MySpace over there. Like, I don't even know if people still do that.
That's a knowledge. It's getting kicked to you on Sam Roberts' Friday show. Let's go to...
and they're on their MySpace over there. Like, I don't even know.
Have you figured it out, line one?
Was that an echo?
Anything?
What the fuck was that?
Let me see. Okay, Eric's going to figure it out. He's downstairs.
Sam.
Yeah, but he's gone now.
I just heard myself. Like, that's very eerie.
You just heard, it's not good, is it? You should really...
I just heard myself, like, talk.
Are you still listening to yourself?
No.
Or is it just for a moment?
You didn't hear that?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
It was an echo.
I guess for like a second, but I thought maybe we just roll right past it. We don't have to...
I don't know what the mic keeps touching my lip. I can't get it back.
That shit
That's
wanna
because you
kiss
got
the
big,
shit
thick
out of you.
lips.
I got those. Yeah, I got
Those black lips.
Those Whoo Kid lips is what we say on
You
the
don't
show.
have an upper lip, though.
He don't have an upper lip. Yeah.
Who Kid's been making comments?
Anything he says, I'm like, yeah, he don't, motherfucker.
You reminded me of the Beauty and the Beast, motherfucker.
I'm with you, bro.
Remember that TV show?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I do, son.
No, you don't.
You.
But you're my age. You don't remember the Beauty and the Beast TV show?
That shit was
Beauty and the
ill.
Beast TV show? No, the movie. My boy.
You remember Gaston in the cartoon?
Gaston was my boy.
Yeah, there was a TV series that he's referring to. Who Kid's much older. Black don't crack, but he's deep into his 40s.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a young man anymore.
I think you were a sperm when I was watching that show.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
I still feel like a sperm.
So what's going on with you?
With me?
With you.
No,
Chris?
I mean, nothing. I got
Don't act like you don't know things. That Caroline's tonight, nigga.
Caroline's tonight.
So you got
7:30.
Caroline's tonight?
Fat Joe's performing on my show.
Whoa.
Bro. Fat Joe's doing comedy for the first time in his life on my show.
Yeah.
7:30 p.m. He said, "quote I'm bringing the BX, nigga." That's what he
So
said.
that stands for the. Well, that's a quote. So you just say that.
That's a quote. That's why I said it's a quote.
That's definitely Fat Joe.
Yeah.
It's like reciting a rap lyric. So you're you got the whole Bronx coming to your show today.
They said the whole Bronx coming to my show. Outside chance J-Lo's coming.
I was thinking about checking out your show tonight.
Can you come?
I'm
You wanna
scared.
come?
I'm frightened. I went to Summer Jam and I don't want any part of it anymore. When Fat Joe says I'm bringing the whole BX with me, N-word,
what he
I'm
said.
going, okay, well then I guess the seats are taken. I won't be there.
Yeah, he said he's coming with it, and
He might bring J-Lo then.
and he was like, "Yo, I'm wearing shorts." He just says, "All right, bro, you wear your shorts.
Wear your
No
shorts,
problem,
man.
dude.
Have
It's all
fun. There's
good."
no dress policy on that
Yeah.
stage.
He's like, "I'm gonna wear my shorts."
And you'll be wearing your Shawn Michaels t-shirt.
That's right. I'm gonna wear my Shawn Michaels t-shirt.
I love it. You look
You like
good.
this one?
I love that one.
Appreciate that, bro.
Puerto Ricans always wear shorts.
Yeah?
Isn't the Puerto Rican Day Parade this weekend?
Yes, it is.
Can't wait for that shit.
Wow.
I love it. I love Puerto Rican girls.
You do?
Defecating in the streets.
Well, you went over your breakup in depth on O&A yesterday. We'll get more into that today for sure.
Hey, fucking guy.
But you're going to go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade and
would
just
love
try to
You look
fuck
Puerto
Puerto Rican
Rican.
girls?
A little bit? No.
He said you want that interaction. Don't let that go.
Yeah.
Like, let's not roll past that.
Yeah.
He's
Who
like a
could just
Puerto
go-
Rican Superman.
He goes, you look Puerto Rican. And instead of saying, I do, you went, oh, do I? Like, oh, really? Me?
That made me feel
Chris?
good.
It's called
I've been working on that.
Nigga intimidation.
Yeah.
He's happy about it. Let's go to the first surprise celebrity phone call in the history of Sam Roberts Friday
we got?
Show. Let's go to line 6 and my buddy Johnny Fairplay. What's up, Johnny?
Congrats, Sam.
Thanks, pal. You know who Johnny Fairplay is? Chris DiStefano was looking at me like, you said celebrity phone call.
Yeah. Johnny Fairplay, solid guy.
Solid guy. Yeah, me and Jack White. This big stuff for you, Sam. I'm super excited for you, and also wanted to say I caught the Terrio Quinn interview the other night on the Saturday night or whatever deal, and great interview. I mean, hearing John Locke talk about the Wu-Tang Clan, I just never
What?
expected to happen.
I did. I asked Terry O'Quinn about his love for Wu-Tang.
That is so
What did he
weird.
say?
That's he wasn't. He's working with RZA now on a TV show.
Right.
But he wasn't. Before that, he wasn't terribly familiar.
Isn't RZA a genius or is it Jizza? Aren't one of them like a Mensa genius?
The Jizza's the genius.
The Jizza.
The RZA's the resurrector.
But is that real though? Is he an actual genius?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I don't know.
It may be racist, but I think
Did he
Kid's the
go
guy
to
to
Harvard?
ask.
Did he go to Harvard?
Jizza? No, I don't think Jizza went to Harvard.
He's a genius.
No. He went to Crack Academy.
Crack it. Crack Academy.
So what's going on?
Anyway, real
Yeah.
quick, Sam. I'm heading up your direction. I'm going to be at Legends of the Ring. It's a big wrestling autograph show tomorrow. 100 wrestlers. Arn Anderson, Trish, myself.
Shit.
Fuck yeah.
Check out legendsofthering.com for more details, and hopefully you make it to Monroe, New Jersey tomorrow, starting at 8:30 a.m. Sam.
Yeah, and you should go because I've seen Johnny Fairplay at these conventions. Johnny Fairplay, Chris, for you and those who don't know, he was on Survivor, and he got very, very famous, of course. He was back when people were still interested in the people who were on Survivor.
Yeah.
He was very, very famous because he told everybody his grandma was dead for sympathy, and then they didn't vote him off the island, but his grandma was very much alive.
Oh,
So
that's
that's the Johnny
Nice
Fairplay
move,
story.
Fairplay.
But I've seen Johnny
Dead
Fairplay.
Gma on her license plate.
Yeah, her license plate now says Dead Gma.
That's great.
He's a legit scumbag, though. I've seen him, how he behaves at these conventions like he's doing tomorrow.
Right.
He was at a Comic-Con, and he went out to go for a smoke, and I went with him to just kind of chill. And people were coming up to him and saying, "Hey, can I get a picture real quick?" The whole business of these conventions is that they go to your table and they pay to take a picture with you.
Right.
So Fairplay goes, "Sorry, man, convention rules. They won't let me take a photo. They'll throw me out if I do."
Right.
And the guy goes, "Oh, shit." And he goes, "But come by the table. You can get a picture." And the guy walks away, and Fairplay goes, "It's fucking bullshit. I'm not giving away any free pictures."
It's like, he goes, "Can I get a pic?" And I'm just like, "Oh man, I wish they're watching." And Sam's blowing up my spot. Like, nobody's watching. There's no one sitting here watching. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Because I don't like to see injustice done to people. That's me. I'm a truth guy.
I like that.
You like that,
I'm
right?
on your side for that.
Thank you. Who Kid?
You don't like you're a pussy.
Okay. All right.
All right, keep up the good work, Sam. Great stuff.
All right.
So-
Thanks,
so-
Fairplay. Maybe I'll try to roll by Legends tomorrow.
Legends of the Ring.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
.com.
Let's go to John in Indiana. What's up, John?
Hey, boys.
What up?
Good show so far. Speaking of grandmothers, I want to go back to this granny fucker story. Did you guys know there's actually a porno that these two people made? This kid and that grandmother.
So it's somebody called in. So in the first break earlier, before you got here, Chris, we were talking. There's this story. There's this guy. His name is I'm looking up his name right now. Kyle Jones. He lives in Pittsburgh.
Fucking
and
shitbag.
some British creep found him and made this British little short documentary on the fact that he's sexually interested in the elderly. And he has this 91-year-old girlfriend that he was on this thing tongue kissing and like fondling, at, going near second base, announcing that he is not a one-woman guy. He goes through many senior women. And Hookin and me were just trying to figure out, almost the physics of how do you use a 91-year-old. The 91-year-old woman, name's Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Of course.
It's a solid name.
Said that she felt like he was her son, except for when they were in the bed together.
So let me ask you.
There is a porno that it was probably more than a year ago now. It's on efucked.com. It's called Skater Bro Fucked Grandma.
See, that's one, and I like when like the videos give out. I like to say you can go to Not Sam on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or O&A Show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook to get that link. I don't want any part of posting that link.
No.
Like, I don't want that to be with my name on it.
No.
So they did make a pornography movie together.
Yeah, and his friend is filming it. It's like another guy that's like 30 years old, and he's like filming the whole thing. There's like 20 scenes of them doing different stuff. It's absolutely disgusting.
Did he come in her?
It's a great question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple times. And in her mouth.
Multiple times.
And in her mouth?
Chris,
Oh.
man.
I mean, this is a young man. This is a young, virile man.
You don't need a
Her
condom with a
tits are
91-year-old.
just sagging her fucking bag. It's disgusting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, thanks, John.
Punch out.
All right,
Sexual
buddy.
content. Jesus.
You're a single guy now. We learned
am.
this. You're fucking everything that moves. Or trying.
Then he loses his girl from a black chick. A black chick took your girl, right?
A black
too?
woman?
No,
Yeah, a
no.
black chick.
What do you mean?
He's asking
black girl.
if a black woman stole your girlfriend.
Oh,
Agree with it. I mean, if the Who Kid's saying it, so you'd say.
I mean,
All right,
potentially.
word on the streets, you know what I mean?
Yes, I guess.
Word
yes.
on the fucking streets.
That's better. That's better than what actually happened then.
Right,
So,
right.
it's good.
Have you been with an elderly? Yeah, an elderly woman.
Yeah, I've been with the most I've been with. I was with a 60-year-old.
60. You beat Whoo Kid. He was at
46, right?
46.
Yeah.
So like at that point,
she was a dope 60 though.
Does the vagina lubricate?
Yeah, well, shit was hot.
Wow.
You said 60 though?
She was a dope 60.
Did she have Pampers on?
No. She had a saggy pussy.
She did. I would imagine.
Yeah, but it was nice. I mean, look.
Jesus.
Do I regret it? The answer is no.
You don't.
I lived through life, man.
Do you feel like you learned something? Was it that type of experience?
No, I didn't learn anything.
You didn't.
I just, I got the story. Walked out. Fucking Atlantic City. Shit goes down.
You love Atlantic City.
I love it, dude.
Yeah, if a chick breaks up with you, you'll cry with shorts on and go to Atlantic City.
That's what I
if you're
do.
looking for an old chick, you'll go to Atlantic City and find her.
Yeah, man. I had,
So
and then we went and had some buffet.
Is that you with the old lady?
Yeah, dude.
So
she had a discount. She's been going there for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, it was like it's 4:30 in the afternoon. We could do dinner. Sure. Why not?
Why not? She gets the senior citizen early bird special.
Did you have to iron the pussy?
Yeah.
That's abuse. That's senior abuse, actually.
I had to fucking crochet the pussy back together.
You did, right?
Yeah.
So what was were you aware when that was happening? Like, holy shit, this is one of those things, like this changes life. Like normally, like people will come up to me. Like, I see what you're saying. You're saying, Sam, I don't regret this because I come to you, Chris.
Right.
Sam Roberts Friday show.
That's it.
And I go, Chris, I've never been with a woman of a certain age.
Right.
Have you? And you'll go, matter of fact, I have. You could share that experience with me. When it was happening.
Right.
Did you know, like, this is one of those things, like, if I can stop now and be one of those normal people who have never, in their 20s, you were in your 20s?
Yeah, 20s.
Most people in their 20s have not had sex with a woman in their 60s. So right before you do it, are you sitting there going, okay, I'm about to be one of those guys who has had sex with a woman in her 60s.
Wow.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. In a way, I felt like I'm going into a new realm that most of, my peers haven't.
Right.
And I felt, in a way, there's times where I feel like an elitist amongst them because they number one, here's how it happened.
Yeah.
I was kicking game. There was this 60-year-old woman that I thought was pretty hot.
Yeah.
She was at the slot machines. And I used to go up to her at the Tropicana. And, told her how beautiful she was, right into her silky gray hair.
This guy that we were talking about, Kyle, he referred to it as, I don't call it gray, I call it platinum.
Platinum? Yeah, he's a weirdo.
Yeah.
His voice is like that?
Yeah, he talks like this.
He talks like Buffalo Bill?
Platinum hair, and I love a natural sag to the breast.
Oh, yeah. No, a natural sag to the breast and to the vagina. Everything sags.
And to the vag. And Whoo Kid was telling me the ass muscle goes away, so it's literally just a pelvis with skin flaps.
Yeah.
That I don't know. Do I remember that?
Did you hit it from the back?
I mean, if you didn't see it, shit, how could you remember?
I'm trying to think now.
Yeah, the ass wasn't there. Of course you're not going to remember it.
Yeah. But my friends were like, yo, dude, there's no way you can bang her. And I was like, oh, I can't? Watch this. I'm going to break her hip.
Good for you. Goal setter.
Yeah, goal setter.
Goal setter.
So it was nice.
Well, listen, I think Guy Fieri's ready for us. Can we go to... All right. So... we were supposed to talk to Guy Fieri now, but then he had to talk to, I think he's either doing another show or he was late.
Okay.
Well, he's smoking weed with Wiz.
Okay. Who, Guy or Chris?
Both of them. No, Guy and Wiz are smoking.
Wiz Khalifa, okay. All right, whatever. I don't see Wiz around here, but whatever you say.
Cooking that shit.
Would you mind sitting out for a second? We talked to Guy Fieri. Nicole's coming up here.
Yeah.
And then we get back to your...
So we're going to take the headset off?
No, I mean, I'm going to go to break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
I thought you meant.
This is more for the audience. This is more for the audience than for you. I mean,
I was going to say, this fucking guy comes and has me a show and he wants me to go. What am I?
But Nicole wants to show us her pussy, so.
Yeah. Oh, really? Sweet.
We're going to go downstairs to interview Guy because he's embarrassed to be in this office.
Okay.
And they tell me because we can do Guy downstairs.
I think it's more of us being embarrassed.
Yeah. I don't want a guest up here.
I'm cool.
I feel like I can have Chris up here because he's kind of my boy and we're chilling. But
this is nice.
Queens.
Guy Fieri and me have a history.
Right. You don't like him?
No, I don't. Well,
are you serious? Is it honestly a problem?
We've had a beef in the past, and I know you're sitting there looking at me like you fucking with Sam because if you're fucking with Sam, you're fucking with me.
Yeah.
Like you're ready to kick someone's ass.
I'll beat the shit out of him.
And I'm telling you that what happened was, and I've told the story to Whoo Kid at the top of the show.
He squirted vodka in his mouth.
I don't drink.
Ooh.
That's not something I do.
Right.
And that was made clear to him.
Right.
And he was offering me water, and I said, "Yeah, I need some water." And he squirted vodka in my mouth.
Okay.
Where I come from, that's fucked up.
Well, it's not about the alcohol. It's about don't squirt anything in another guy's mouth.
But the fact he had his mouth open.
That's what I was just going to say. Why'd you have your mouth open? He should have squirted your lips. If he said you squirted vodka in my face, I would say, okay, did the right thing. But when if he got on your mouth,
he said,
you
want some water? I said, yeah, I'd love some water.
And you just open your mouth?
Well, yeah, I thought he was just going to give me some water.
You're like a baby pigeon.
Yeah. Look, I don't need just because Whoo Kid's turning on me doesn't mean you can turn on me.
No, I'm not turning on you. I'm supporting you.
You're like a bird in a nest.
I asked for a T-shirt.
You're gonna get a Not Sam T-shirt today.
XL, baby.
So will you, Mike?
Yeah, and that's why I brought my book bag.
So you can bring the T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Ask him how he opened his mouth. How'd you open your mouth, Sam?
I said
Huh?
Fucking gay.
So we're gonna
love to say
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with Guy Fieri from a different... And Nicole... I don't know how much time Nicole has.
She's going to show her pussy?
Yeah,
No.
she said she shaved it.
Oh.
No, she said she lasered it, but I don't think she said you... Well, I mean, look, we'll find out after the break. Will Nicole show her vagina? We'll see.
I want to see that shit.
When Sam Roberts' Friday show continues with Guy
Have
Fieri.
you ever wanted something so bad?
Sam Roberts' Friday show is back.
We're back. It's the Sam Roberts Friday show. We're downstairs now. There's no "the" in the name. It's Sam Roberts Friday show. DJ Whoo Kid is re-entering. Well, he's around somewhere. He should be re-entering at some point. Nicole from the Morning Mashup. Nicole Ryan is finally here. She just got here. She couldn't miss this. The big interview. Guy Fieri. You, of course, know Nicole Ryan.
That's how I got baited in here.
Well, it certainly wasn't me.
You put Nicole here, and I'm like, oh, look, Nicole's in there by herself. Let me go talk to her.
What do you mean by herself?
Well, I didn't see you.
I'm here.
I didn't see you.
That's the problem.
I just saw your hair.
Yes.
And then I noticed it was you. How are you, brother?
I don't feel like you treat me like an individual. I was in here.
You are more than an individual.
Thank you.
You are an icon.
Thank you. It's about time.
Sam, you know his name is Guy Fieri, right? It's not Fieri. It really annoys me when people do that.
Doesn't
Whoo Kid's coming back in here. Do you know DJ Whoo Kid? He's coming back.
What up, son? What up?
He's the guy. This is what we do here.
Yeah, look at his bling.
I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to be the Food Network iced out dude,
Okay.
Whoa. Guy Fieri.
Oh, shit.
Guy Fieri just took out a necklace. Those are diamonds, I'm assuming.
Those are diamonds.
Was that expensive?
I would 7 more payments. It'll be mine.
That's incredible.
I got one payment. That's good.
So
you can't hear anything?
This studio sucks.
Yeah.
This studio.
Yeah, it's not me and it's not you. It's the studio. Blame the equipment.
Talking underwater.
So, Guy, you don't sound like you're talking underwater.
I brought you a 12-pack of Miller Lite, by the way.
We've been through this.
Yeah.
This is what our whole feud started with.
Is you and Miller Lite?
No, you forcing alcohol down my throat.
I know, but I tricked you with vodka. This I'm disclosing. It's summertime. It's Friday. I figured you'd like a 12-pack of the original.
Well, I don't drink. That was why we were.
But this is what, see, when you have guests,
right?
And you reach back into a cooler, and you crack out a nice OG, the original gangster of like
Whoo Kid, you know about that, correct?
Yeah, Whoo Kid.
You know what I'm saying? That's
and
me
I brought
right
you
there.
food, but I didn't bring, and I didn't know I would have brought saltines, but I brought some Danger Dogs.
Or you could have brought chicken fingers. He's a huge chicken fingers fan.
He's a huge chicken finger, but
Guy knows
I put pretzels on the outside of my chicken fingers.
I eat them. I eat the Guy Fieri pretzel chicken tenders. Yes, I do.
Getting ones, they're really good.
I don't know. How come the Fieri thing? Like, how come that's the one?
It's just called the way you pronounce my name.
No, because Fieri, because there's nothing about you. Like, you're an American dude, right? In America, it's Fieri.
God
like
bless
the one place where you're like, no, I have a little ethnicity is in your last name.
You just call me. It's your show.
Thank you.
So as long as you just try to be nice about it,
I'm trying.
And don't call me like some bad name. I'm fine with whatever.
I would never do that to you.
Don't call him douchebag. That won't sit well.
Why would I have said that?
See, I love that on these stations you guys can throw out.
I thought it was fiery when I first saw him years ago.
Try one of these?
I was looking at you got a deal with Miller Lite now.
Yeah.
Where you're making
How cool is your life when you, as a
I know,
chef,
that
you get
is
to have a
crazy.
deal? So I partner up with these guys from Miller Lite, and they say, hey, can you make us recipes that go with beer and then also that have beer in them? And I'm like,
that is incredible.
I think I'll be able to find that in my time. Yes, I think we can work that out.
The one thing, I look down at the list of foods you're creating. Like they are genetically created foods. I am willing to try the bacon wrapped chicken thighs.
Bacon wrapped chicken thighs?
Yes.
That sounds sexual, even.
It does. Now, Guy, I was looking down this list. Guy, the bacon wrapped chicken thighs, do you like them?
Oh, they're fantastic. No, this is actually something, and we not only make it just for, there you go. This is,
those are the Fox News exclusives. Those are the Danger Dogs.
Fox News. You don't miss any media, do you?
No.
You are like all media.
No, I'm up on things. You know why I was
You're watching Dan Patrick in the middle of your show. That, to me, you have GoPro rolling.
He's my
You
idol.
have someone filming this.
Yes.
There's a hallway full of people.
They're all
We've got
here to see
Miller Lite
me.
here. You bring in the super hottie.
Right.
And the
Whoo
cool
Kid.
dude.
And Nicole's here as well.
And then this is how this thing goes.
Do it. No, the reason that I liked the Fox News appearance earlier this week so much was because you referenced the cake incident, which E-Rock from the Opie and Anthony show was behind. But you know what my favorite part was? That the news anchor said, yeah, that crazy cake lady came down here.
Oh, no.
And he called E-Rock a cake lady.
It's amazing.
No, he wasn't calling him the cake lady.
Mhm.
He was calling Miss Hasselbeck. He was calling. Yeah.
Well, do me a favor. Do not tell that to E-Rock, because we have all convinced him that he was being referred to as a cake lady.
He's happy about that?
It smells like Danger Dogs in here right now.
It's getting dangerous.
Do you, with the Danger Dogs and the bacon-wrapped chicken thighs and all this, do you worry business-wise about this health kick that America is on?
I think that everybody should enjoy things such as this in moderation, including when they're enjoying a nice cold Miller Lite.
Because like NutriBullet being popular is bad for the Guy Fieri business, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know what the NutriBullet is.
Good for you.
I'm also not real contemporary about stuff like that. So I'm kind of focused on, okay, now let me make these Danger Dogs.
Hot dogs.
The NutriBullet is
right
something that you could put like hot dogs and jalapenos and some bacon in.
I have a whole hot dog you're giving me right now?
It's not a hot dog, Nicole.
When I'm giving it to you, I'm giving you the whole hot dog.
It's not a hot dog.
It's a Danger Dog.
Can you put it in my mouth?
Hell yeah.
Please?
Nicole, do you know what, I don't know if you realize what you're saying. You know what that sounds like.
I understand.
I'm here for you.
Oh, that's so sweet
This
of
is
you.
in her
This is
mouth.
super messy.
Who kid? What is going on?
Guy is putting it
All
in
right.
her mouth.
He's tucking a napkin into her breasts.
You gotta cover. You gotta
into her breasts.
You gotta cover that. You know, you gotta cover
Jesus
that.
Christ, she got a lot of that hot dog in. Nicole, you're
out of control.
You're well practiced.
So what we've done here?
Yes, explain.
So
And
you
how
have
come
to
you didn't
call
help? How come you didn't help Whoo Kid?
We'll because he's already got half of it done.
Whoo Kid's a
Send
professional.
mom off already. I can do it myself.
So here's what happened.
Yeah,
so
tell me.
When we started working with Miller Lite, I was telling them about these hot dogs. I'm not a big hot dog fan unless they really got something going on. So what we do is we take these really dynamite hot dogs, slice them open, your favorite hot dog, slice it open,
Right.
drop in some pickled jalapeno, wrap it in bacon,
Good.
and then cook it. So bacon is flavoring the hot dog with a little spice of the jalapeno,
Hey.
and then we make a kind of a spicy pineapple relish.
Yeah.
But the key here is where we make the mustard using the Miller Lite. So we take
Jesus.
the Miller Lite
Beer mustard.
I'm telling you, brother, beer mustard on top of this.
Have you ever
And-
done anything with the guys from Epic Mealtime?
No.
That seems like a natural fit to me, especially now. Do you know the Epic Mealtime guys?
No, I don't.
They're these YouTube guys, and they just make
Is it
these...
the crazy guy that
Yeah.
makes the huge amounts of food? I saw him on Ridiculousness.
Right, and he makes like meat lasagna with like one layer of Big Macs and then one layer of
a
pizzas.
big wild guy though, but
yes,
like
with a
huge
big beard and
personality.
everything.
Yeah. No, he's a really cool guy. He was making some comments about not shaving his beard. He said, you know, I'm not a man, and I loved it. I mean, he had one liner after one liner of mantra. You know, like this is how I live. And this
Wiz
is how I
Khalifa is like bugging out. That Guy Fieri.
Oh, Wiz
Tell Wiz
Khalifa.
Khalifa to come in.
He's spotted guy.
Tell him to come in.
Took him up with a dog.
Look at him.
Wiz.
He's
Wiz.
stoned. Don't
Tell Wiz to come in
He's
here.
screaming Wiz.
Wiz.
Look, he's stoned out of his mind. Feed the man.
Wiz Khalifa's in here.
Yo, I got the munchies, man. I just had to come in here and get some fucking food.
Yeah, y'all know I smoke weed. I can't eat bacon. I don't eat pork.
No?
No, no pork.
He's Muslim
You
now.
need hot dog?
Yeah, beef
It's all
hot dog.
beef hot dog.
There's bacon.
I gotta take the
Oh, It's
taking us on it. They don't got nothing without no pork.
Did we bring? I don't think no.
Guy, nothing for Wiz Khalifa?
No, I struck out. I didn't bring Wiz Khalifa, a non-bacon, and I didn't bring any saltines.
Next time, Khalifa means no pork.
Okay, that's right.
Let me go get him a beef hot dog. Let me go help him real quick.
Find him a beef hot dog.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yes. Thank you for stopping by, Wiz Khalifa.
It's amazing. Well, he is the skinniest man I've ever seen in my life.
That's because he doesn't eat pork.
You're not eating pork.
His legs are way nicer than mine.
We wear skinny jeans.
Oh, my God.
Wear skinny jeans. I like that.
We were talking earlier. I was at Summer Jam earlier this week. I saw Wiz Khalifa. He was actually... don't distract the video guy, Guy Fieri. He doesn't need any food. He doesn't even get paid to be here. I was at Summer Jam, where Wiz Khalifa was, I guess last weekend, earlier this week.
Bad idea.
Wiz was on stage. It's very strange that he's like, no, I really don't eat pork, because he was on stage smoking weed with Snoop Dogg. And you would think that at that point he's like, yeah, I just hang out and do whatever.
What?
He's like,
having restrictions?
No pork for me.
Snoop is a cat, man.
Have you met him?
Oh, yeah. I met him, hung out with him at the Super Bowl. Matter of fact, I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and he called me and said that he was looking for a chef. And so I sent him. I just opened a new restaurant in Las Vegas called Guy's Vegas.
Shocking.
Real catchy with the name.
Yeah.
I think a lot. I hired a big marketing company.
Yeah.
Guy's American Kitchen and Bar. Guy's Vegas Kitchen and Bar.
You're smarter than any of these chefs, though, because like they go like, you know, the London. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay's there, and I'm like, why didn't he call it Gordon's then? Like Guy Fieri brands his stuff with his name,
right?
So there's no question about it. This show. Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Let's not get creative.
No pork.
No pork.
And chicken fingers.
Yeah, and weed for Wiz Khalifa if he wants it.
And weed. So anyhow, I sent one of my chefs. I sent my executive chef and my general manager from Guy's Vegas. We'd only been open a month to go cook for Snoop, and he loved it. He just had he thought it was for his whole family. They thought it was awesome. He's such a nice guy, man. He's just, you meet him and he's so down to earth. So
do you go ahead?
I feel like you could give him like a plate of shit and it would taste good to him, because when you're stoned, anything tastes good.
Shit?
You know what I mean?
Have you eaten shit?
No, I'm not saying
been
actual shit, but like you don't really have to.
You shit when you're stoned.
You did. You ate shit.
You know, like anything tastes good when you're just hungry. You just want to eat. So I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be hard to cook for him.
I would like to think that it's a little bit better than that. And he wasn't at a concert. I mean, he was at the house. So
that's the spiral that Guy Fieri was sending me down. First, he was going to shove vodka down my throat.
Right.
Then he was going to get drugs in my body, and then he was going to be like, "Sam, I got a nice plate of shit for you to eat."
You know, Sam,
and just
I think
laugh.
we've moved past this.
You're right.
We've
You're
been
right.
through therapy.
You know,
didn't we?
Yes.
We have the trust tree.
We do. We have a trust tree.
Yes, we have a trust tree.
Yep. We apologize to each other. You apologize to me for your actions. I apologize for maybe going overboard with my response.
For a while.
Maybe holding on to it for a bit long. Maybe
not letting go of the issues and, transmitting other feelings and pressures you have in your life upon me.
No, you're right. You're right.
We're moving through it.
You're right.
Look at this. We're watching Dan Patrick.
We're watching Dan Patrick.
We got Hot Nicole.
We're hanging out with Wiz Khalifa.
We just came in. We have pork hot dogs.
Yeah.
We've got a guy filming that can't eat.
It's no problem.
Saltine crackers and a 12-pack of Miller Lite.
Right. It's Miller time, baby. Now.
I like that.
Do you ever...
What a great show.
You must get tired, though. You must get tired. People... You're one of these guys that people like to just give shit to. The internet gives you shit. I give you shit. Whatever.
I don't give a shit.
You don't.
I don't. I mean, what am I going to do?
How long did it take from the beginning? Were you just like able to blow it off from the time or when you first got famous and people first started giving you shit? Are you going
if you're a chef and you own restaurants, people always have a critique.
Yeah.
I mean, I get more concerned about someone that would write me a letter about my restaurant and say I was in the restaurant and I had this experience than I would anybody talking about it on the internet or anybody running their mouth on a show. That to me, so I don't. Does it bother me? Yeah, it bothers everybody. It never doesn't bother you. But do I give it attention? Do I pay time to it? Do I respond? Nah, I just move past it. Take a higher ground. I'm a much more. I've got much bigger things in my life and phenomenal things like my kids, my restaurant, the people that I do good things for, through my shows and so forth. So,
and at the end of the day, any of those people that give you shit, I challenge them. Turn off a goddamn episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
You can't do it. It's impossible.
If it's late at night and you just can't sleep and you're scrolling through, you're not
it's heaven.
Changing the channel.
And the funny thing about the show is the show's just really organic. I mean, it's not about me. It's about these people. I just happen to be the guy that's like highlighting them.
Well, you had some of that Fieri pizzazz.
Well, there's a little smackdown. Yeah, but but that's part of the fun. I mean, if you're into food and you're into this whole energy, that dog was for you, brother. Sitting there holding it, looking at it.
There's a happy dude in the corner right now.
Yes.
But you know, it's such a good time. It's like a party because here are these people that are putting their heart and soul and their life into it, making great food. All their fans that are in the restaurants are there and they're enjoying it. So it's it's a good gig to have.
Have you ever wanted to open a restaurant, not put your name on it, do like a tradition, upscale, say 5-star, whatever, Michelin chef? I don't know what it's called. I'm not in the industry.
It's all right. You're close though.
But like a really nice restaurant, have people come out, give it good reviews everywhere, and then come out from behind the curtain and say, "Motherfuckers, that was me. That was that guy."
The mother bomb.
It feels good.
Well, I'm saying that's what I would do. I sometimes think.
Something. Again, I don't do it for the accolades of what people are going to say or not say. I do it because that's what I love to do. I love to cook food. The people that I'm talking to right now, watching this guy scarf a dog down, my Miller man.
Oh, he's loving it.
To me, that's what you do it for, and you do it because I want to see Nicole's response to it, and so my restaurant. We just opened a restaurant in Las Vegas called Guys Vegas, right there on the Strip in front of the Quad, which was once the Imperial Palace. So we just opened up a big 6,500 square foot restaurant. And we're killing it. We've already been through the reviews and the whole thing. Our Yelp is rocking. All of our.
And you know how to handle the reviews thing because the Guy Fieri Times Square restaurant came out and it went viral.
But the reality of it is we're doing all positive. This has been a fantastic opening, and you learn a lot through openings.
Yes.
And.
What was that? Was your time up?
That's why we got 2 cameras.
That's how you rock.
We just keep rolling.
Prepared, baby.
Like me, I was just like ignoring it.
Yeah.
You need to come down. When you come to Vegas, you go to Vegas often?
I have been there once.
Okay, well, when you go next time,
okay,
I'm gonna set you up there. We are gonna have a full cornucopia of chicken fingers.
Yes.
I'm gonna have a booth of chicken fingers for you.
Like, I don't know if you know this.
Yes.
Do you know where? And Nicole was there. Last year, I turned 30.
Yes.
And I was like, I want a central location,
Don't tell me.
a restaurant where I can go to and invite people to. And like people in the city, I live in Westchester, people can come out.
Right.
It's like Times Square would be ideal. You know where my 30th birthday party was?
Talk to me.
Chuck E. Cheese. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No. Actually, he's getting funnier.
I'm only joking.
As years go on.
More funny.
Yeah.
I like the way this
I'm
is
drunk.
going.
I'm drunk.
I wish you were drunk. Did you sneak a Miller Lite?
Yes, I did. It's Miller time.
1 Miller Lite. Could you imagine what it would do?
He'd be off his rocker. It'd be amazing.
You think so?
Let's drink responsibly, of course. That's
but you know what the problem would be?
Is.
I wouldn't be able to host as responsibly as I like to host. That GoPro thing would have thrown me way off.
We would have stopped the show. We would have to reload your car.
Right,
the whole thing.
I was at Guy Fieri's Times Square.
For your 30th.
Yes.
Guys American.
Someone would have told me.
I was there too.
Awesome.
We told the Cuban because we figured.
Oh, okay. Well, that got lost. You know, that went in through, bounced off the wall, and ended up in the head.
One ear out the other. Do you know the Cuban, Nicole?
I do.
You've been to Guy Fieri's house.
I have.
Is there any like
it was
creepy?
just me all. No.
Creepy like sex rooms or anything?
No, creepy sex rooms. It's quite family friendly.
It is.
And it's
creepy sex.
I don't know for sure.
But the food and the drinks are always flowing. Literally everywhere I turned, it was like if your hand was empty.
Did you ever see the movie Burn After Reading, the Coen Brothers movie?
I've not.
George Clooney makes a dildo chair in the basement. Anything weird in Guy Fieri's house.
How?
I'm not saying there was a...
How are you bringing that with a dildo chair?
I just want to put it out there. There is no dildo chair at Guy Fieri's house.
It's not a Guy Fieri thing.
I
want you to know that literally every house I go into that's a house I haven't been to before, I'm like, I got to check the basement for a dildo chair.
It's like a house I haven't been in before. Profound.
Anyone that I go to that I haven't been before, I check for dildo chairs or creepy stuff because you don't know.
That's creepy. If you go to someone's house, you're new, and it's like, can I go into your basement? You like ask them to check their basement?
But no, you got to find a reason.
Do you have any stirrups down there?
Yeah,
ask people. I brought handcuffs. Is there anywhere I could use them? No. My house is...
It's a party.
My house is probably... My kitchen is probably 1/3 the size of my entire house.
It's amazing.
I saw the thing because I saw the TV show that the Morning Mashup did.
Yeah.
And
they were awesome, by the way.
It was amazing, although... Can I tell you something about the morning mashup?
Here we go.
Because I tell Nicole doesn't like. It's dangerous when Nicole does shows with me because I tell the truth about the morning mashup. And they live in a world of clouds and sunshine. It's not
and
always
rainbows and butterflies.
They don't live in anger and thunder and spiked nails.
Exactly. That's the real world.
That's the Sam. That's the Sam world.
Yes.
In the Sam world.
Rich, you know Rich Davis from the morning mashup.
Yes, I do.
He was jealous of the attention you were paying to Nicole. That's true. I watched the show. I could tell.
No, he wasn't.
100%, because he's the star.
I just so you know, I'm involved. I'm one of the producers on the show, Guys Big Bite, and we did have to edit a tremendous amount of his snarls.
He did snarl, didn't he?
He was mean. He was definitely had an issue, but as all of them did, because I explained to them, and this is we're not going to air this, right? I let them know.
Nobody's listening.
If Nicole doesn't come on the show, have a nice day.
Right, and that's why they get jealous.
Sorry, boys. Sorry.
When did you learn?
Except for Stanley T.
Yeah.
When did you learn? We won't even start there. That's an editing bay. When did you learn that you have to be a producer on these shows? Because you first got on the Food Network through a reality show, correct?
Right.
So when did you figure out the business end of this? Like, I got to be a producer, I got to own a half of it, that's where the money is.
It's really what it's actually more to me. It's about the creative that I'm more interested in, about how things are done and how things are.
Yeah, but
run.
creative doesn't pay for a kitchen that's a
it
third the
doesn't,
size of your
we
house.
have different things. There's different ways that TV is made. Sometimes you own part of the show, sometimes you don't. But my real interest of being a producer on the shows was to really have things going in the direction I want to see the show go.
Right.
And having the ability to bring a famous, probably the most famous morning show, one of, so we don't get anybody upset.
Oh, you better say one of.
One of the most famous.
Because that's the last time you do opening.
I've invited O&A a bunch of times.
Yeah, but they're just looking for a reason to be mad.
Yeah.
Well, listen, they're wrapping us up.
What a crazy show, man.
Thank you.
Is,
in a good way?
No, really, I'm giving you a true compliment. I think this is a great show. I will listen to this. It's on Fridays. What station are we on?
We're on the Opie and Anthony channel.
Oh, is it on O&A channel?
Yeah.
What time will it air?
It's aired now, 3 to 6 p.m.
Well, I'm in California, New York time.
So that'll be noon to 3
so
p.m.
it's on at 1 a.m.
Dan Patrick threw him off.
Follow when you get Dan Patrick. I can't believe you have Dan Patrick playing.
We're here every Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Danger Dogs and Miller Time. Guy Fieri, thank you so much for being here.
It's been a pleasure. Guy Fieri signing out.
And everybody, look at where can they find the Miller Lite information?
Grillinwithguy.com is the website. A bunch of free recipes there and great things about enjoying Miller Lite, but also cooking with it, using it in recipes.
You know why it's grillingwithguy.com?
Why?
Because nobody knows how to fucking spell Fieri. It's Fieri.
Oh,
If it was Guy Fieri, you know how to spell it. Got it.
Who's your hair care sponsor?
I'm working on one. Can you help me find one?
Very nice.
All right. All right. We'll see you, Guy Fieri. We'll see you next time. We're still here. So we'll be back with more of this in a minute. But right now, this.
More to come on the Sam Roberts Friday Show. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Good. Sam Roberts Friday Show is back.
Is this thing on? Word. So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out.
Hey, let me get a lighter, please.
Like he's here with us.
No, I'm high as fuck and I forgot one.
Chris is getting soulful.
He's out of here, though. He don't want that pork.
You're back.
Hell yeah. He's mad at that pork, though.
This is a crazy thing. First of all, thank you to Wiz Khalifa for randomly stopping by during the Guy Fieri interview. This is how weird this show that we're doing here is. We're back up in the office. Whoo Kid, you left halfway through the Guy Fieri interview, I think, to go smoke weed with Wiz Khalifa.
Well, it's
true or false?
It's a digital stick.
You both disappeared.
Fucking guys.
Can't smell it, though.
Nicole's gone. Nicole was here.
Mm.
She wasn't here before, and now she's gone again. Chris, you pieced out.
I went and got a sandwich, and apparently the people having a great time. I missed everything.
Wiz. Wiz wanted one of the danger dogs that Guy Fieri had, but he didn't like. He doesn't eat pork.
It was wrapped around.
Yeah, but I thought that's a big thing, right? People. Oh no, it's Muslims don't eat pork.
You guys say black people?
Yeah.
That would have been so good thing you stopped yourself.
Exactly.
That's racism.
It's all right, man.
No, I'm not racist.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's why I noticed you stopped yourself. But yeah, Big thanks to Wiz Khalifa. That was Wiz Khalifa, of course.
But what's wrong with pork wrapped around a dick? I mean, a hot dog.
What dick?
I mean, a hot dog.
Well, if you don't like pork,
dog.
there's nothing wrong with bacon wrapped around a hot dog. Yeah. Unless you don't like pork. If you don't like pork, the main thing is that the bacon would be the wrong thing.
But it looked like it was uncircumcised. That's probably why he didn't want to taste it.
What are you talking about dicks again for, man? Nobody's talking about that. Were you talking about dicks just now?
Not on this show.
No.
I've talked about dicks today for sure.
It's Chris DiStefano.
How you doing?
For those, if you don't know.
Chrissy circumcision.
Yeah, right? What?
Yeah, I'm circumcised.
Well, so am I. But
Puerto Rican Superman, huh? What?
I mean, while we're talking about this, let's go to Jack in Chicago, line 1. 86.
I'm sorry.
866 wow 1 wow. 866-969-1969. Call up. We're live here on the Opie and Anthony channel. Talk to Sam Roberts Friday show. Right now, the lineup. It's been a floating lineup all day.
Yeah.
Right now, the lineup is Chris D, Whoo Kid, and myself, Sam Roberts.
And my dick is sliced.
Okay, and I guess Whoo Kid has a sliced dick.
Wrap the bacon around his dick.
Jack and you guys do whatever you want on that couch over there. I'm going to try to
bacon around my shit, man.
maintain this radio show for a little while longer.
Smooth.
What's up, Jack?
Originally I was just calling to make fun of your hair, but everyone does that. But
that's not fun. Who can? Why would you laugh that hard at that? That's like we're supposed to be friends. We're doing a show.
I've been thinking
together.
about that all day.
What did everybody makes fun of my hair?
He's smoking that Lala.
Hell yeah, I'm high like a fucking kite.
Yeah, I think he's stoned right now.
Fucking high.
Would you check in for drugs, Chris?
Yeah.
What's going on, Jack?
But then I wondered if you guys had to take a break or something, like you had to wait for people to take an office lunch break so you could do your radio show today.
Yeah, again, I don't know if the things that go on this show today will be an HR issue or not because we are in an office. But thank you for being a part of the show, Jack. What I was thinking about, though, after Wiz came in, because, of course, that was the second time I've seen Wiz over the course of a week. He doesn't remember seeing me even once. Even now, even though he just saw me 10 minutes ago, he doesn't know who I am.
It's kind of odd because you are a very exclusive individual. Nobody looks like you.
You don't think so?
No.
You're like a weirdo on your own.
Well, let me give you a name.
Yeah.
Sideshow Bob Terwilliger.
Oh, wow.
What nationality are you?
He's half black. You
know?
Are you serious?
No. You were about to give me a lot more respect. I got to start agreeing with this guy a little more.
His nigga dad ran away.
Oh, he did?
First of all, if you wouldn't call him that, I think he's listening to the show. He doesn't appreciate being called the N-word.
The N-word, dad.
No, I'm straight off the boat Caucasian.
What countries?
All the very Caucasian European countries.
Polish. Give me one.
You're talking about Dutch. You're talking about French. You're talking about.
Is there any Italian in
British?
there?
I doubt it.
Sicilian, because they slipped in.
I know that they slipped in.
Black slipped in there.
But to me, I don't think Italian people are white. I think they're Italian. That's a whole different deal.
They think they're black.
Slipped in, those motherfuckers from Carthage.
But these are the people. I saw Wiz. Same place I saw the Italian people.
Right.
It was the first time I saw Wiz, technically this week, and I talked about it a little bit when Guy Fieri and Nicole were in here after you left to, I guess, go do drugs with Wiz Khalifa.
Hell yeah.
I went
drinking apple juice.
Of course.
Nice.
What else is he going to drink?
I love the apple juice,
He goes,
man.
he gets high, and he comes back and drinks apple juice.
Moisture, baby.
Right, that's what I've heard.
First time I lost my virginity to a black girl, and she made me go get her an apple juice after we had sex.
Right.
Swear to God.
Tell
She's
me
like, get me
about
apple
this.
juice.
You lost your virginity to a black chick?
Yeah, Letitia.
And how old were you?
17.
And she said, "Go get me an apple juice."
I swear to God, she comes. She's where I'm
Real
17
shit.
years old. She sent me a text. I had the Nokia. She was like, "Is your mom's home?" And I said no. And she said, "I'm coming over. We're gonna do it."
Says your mom.
Now,
Is your mom's home?
The way you're telling the story is a black woman or a black man?
it's a black
It's a very gruff voice.
It's a black woman.
Okay.
Who was a little who had a father in prison.
Okay, so I mean, when you say black chick, you don't mean one of those suburban black chicks.
No, she was great. She was half black, half white, actually. But her name was Letitia.
But the black half was very black.
The black was what it was.
Yeah. yeah.
It is.
No, the black was what it was, but the black was also what it is.
What it is.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Real talk.
Thank you.
So she says. She said, we're going to do this. So I never forget. She comes over, takes off all her clothes. She has on a do-rag.
The girl.
I think that's serious. She has on a do-rag.
Was she trying to get waves?
Yeah.
Okay.
She gets on top of me. I can't get it up. I'm nervous. It just will not come up. I got worm dick.
What was the root of that intimidation? Was it like, she's been with before me? Or was it just she is such a sexual animal. I'm not ready for this.
It was all that. I'll tell you the whole combo. She had texted me. I had just finished jerking off.
And
when she texted
you're a
me.
virgin at this point.
I'm a virgin.
So
she had sex with somebody already, so she had experience.
I would assume so. She's calling you and just saying, "Is your mom's home?"
Is your mom's home? I'll never forget that. And she spelled it I-Z space Y-A-M-O-M-Z.
Wow.
That's real.
Is your mom's home?
I mean, the IZ isn't even necessary.
It's crazy.
It's not even an abbreviation.
It was
it's the
crazy.
same number of letters.
She just spelled shit wrong.
Yeah.
So she comes
it's a
over.
two-letter word.
Yeah. So whatever. She gets on top, and it's just like I said. I got wiggle worm dick. It's not getting up. And she was like, you got, she was like talking shit. Like she was like, you got to get it up. Whatever. What you need me to do? And she starts sucking it. It just won't work. I'm nervous. Finally gets up enough where it can actually penetrate into her. She spit on her hand, and because her pussy wasn't wet, because I'm not turning her on with my pale shit body, my worm dick. So she spits on her hand and rubs it in her pussy, gets it wet, jams it up there, and then is going for like 5 or 6 seconds, and I'm just nothing. And I swear to God, she punched me in the chest.
She did.
Yeah, she punched me in the chest, like a thing, like a open, like this part of the fist,
like Matthew McConaughey did to himself. In the Wall Street movie, in the Wolf of Wall Street,
like that, and she hit me like that, and I thrust it up inside of her, and I came.
She punched you?
Yeah.
Like it was a button.
Like a button.
Like the Staples Easy button.
And then I exploded inside of her.
And then it goes, that was easy.
That was easy. And then she's like, man. She's like, that sucked. Go get me an apple juice. Exact word for word. That's what she said. And then we had sex, a few more times. Then she dumped me. But
why'd she have sex with you again after that? That sounds terrible.
That was my girl. That was my boo.
That was your girlfriend?
That was my girlfriend. My mother met her. Everybody. Like, my dad met her. My dad was like,
your
is her
first
name
girlfriend
Letitia? My dad was like, her name's
Whoo
Letitia
Kid?
or Leticia? Leticia or Letitia?
Because your dad, he's been characterized on my shows before, the Open Anthony show, on a stand-up stage with you. By the way, Caroline's all weekend long. He's a racist, correct?
I would be racist too.
Correct?
Nah. 100%.
Go 100 with me.
I'm going to go 100.
Is that right, Whoo Kid?
Go 100, son.
Yes.
I make fun of my dad. Here's the thing with my dad. Number one, I embellish him. The real guy is an embellished version. The comedy dad is a little different than the real dad.
What does that mean? You hug him? Like you squeeze him?
No, I mean like for my comedy, for like on stage, like my dad, all the things that happened are real, but I embellish it to add humor. My dad, my comedy dad my comedy dad's racist.
Right.
My actual dad I've never even heard him say the N-word. I've never heard him say.
Really?
I've never heard him be derogatory towards any race besides Asians.
Okay, well that's what it is.
Yeah, I feel That's the only thing that he's ever said anything bad about is Asians. But that
it's the same thing with my wife. She doesn't have a racist bone in her. She doesn't have a racist bone in her body.
Right.
She's not a fan of Asians, but beyond that, it's not. Yeah, that's it.
But
that's the only
he's
thing.
never, and he's only like when the Hurricane Sandy happened. He lived on Staten Island, so a lot of homes were damaged down by the water, and a lot of Black and Latino people. That's where they live in Staten Island. And he took like a couple of people into his house. Like he was helped.
Yeah,
he's not racist at all. I embellish. The comedy dad is racist.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
So he didn't mind Leticia.
No, he liked Letitia. He's like, you got a hot bomb for me.
So how do you have a girlfriend?
he always want a hot man. His wife of 20 some odd years would be sitting right next to him, and I would bring a new girlfriend. I would be like, she's hot. What's her mom look like? Just look at his wife and be like, what?
His wife was obviously your stepmom, not terribly threatened.
Stepmom,
cool
she's
guy
like, Tony, yeah. I'm sure.
If you could get it done, go do it.
If you can get your blood sugar under 400 and walk in a straight line I'll let you out of the house.
So how do you? I would think that if she's your girlfriend, not just that she wouldn't intimidate you to that degree.
It was my first time ever having sex.
Right.
It was a very beautiful ebony woman with big ebony breasts wearing a do-rag, aggressive, mad, hot and horny in the middle of the summer.
Now, she had a boyfriend before you?
She had a boyfriend before me. She dated a guy for a year, lost her virginity to him.
White guy or black guy?
A Spanish guy. And I met her playing basketball. I played in a basketball league where they was co-ed, but no teams had girls besides the other team. They had a girl. And I was
co-ed.
Yeah, playing defense on her.
You could do that.
Just dropping the rock in her house.
Dropping the rock in her house. Yeah. And I remember, and
elbows.
We fell in love. Yeah. It was great. It was my first. It was my first sexual experience.
Were there areolas?
Oh, they were nice.
Bumpy?
Her titties were nice.
Bumpy?
Were they bumpy? No, they were round. They were flat. They were nice. Her tits were nice.
I do remember And the part of the intimidation is just the virginity factor.
Right.
Like, I remember for months leading up to me losing my virginity, have to have reasons. Well, no, I can't go out and get condoms today. Or there'd be like, buy some condoms, come over. I think I'm finally ready. And I'd be like, yeah. And then I start driving. I'd be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And then I'd just drive to her house and be like, nah, they were out of condoms.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because I didn't use a condom for the first time.
You didn't?
I was told. Yeah, my dad told me not to do that. So don't for the first time. Don't use a condom. He said you want to feel it the first time. I remember it vividly. He said that at Yankee Stadium.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. This was his
I mean,
rule.
that's
That was
literally when women are at their most fertile.
He didn't give it. He was like, I want the first time he was like, the first time you get in, you should feel it raw.
Right, and that way you know when you go forward.
Yeah.
You know what you're missing, so you probably won't use condoms then either.
No, I don't use condoms. I mean, ask Mike. I don't use condoms.
That's because you didn't do it the first time. That's the worst advice I've ever heard.
What am I going to do? I can't change the past now.
No, you're right.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
If I had known how great it felt to not use a condom, why would you?
I know. I mean, I could. No, I'm not. I take it back. I do use condoms. I use the lambskins. The lambskins, but they don't prevent the STDs, just the pregnancy.
It's like the Arabic shit. It's like Arabic kind of.
So, but I'm pretty healthy. I ate a lot of spinach and kale and shit.
So you should be fine. You did the NutriBullet or whatever.
Yeah, I did the NutriBullet. I may, I don't drink a lot of dairy, so I'm not going to get a disease.
What was that?
It's like it's a machine that white people use to make vegetables into juice.
Oh, I thought it was a sex toy.
No, it's not a sex toy.
The NutriBullet does sound like a sex toy.
If you get real kind of weird,
you could probably use the NutriBullet or the Magic Bullet for a sex toy. You could
Can I
easily
stick my dick in it?
I mean, may not come out. It's the only thing. Like, would you mind grinding it up?
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not.
I had these roommates. I remember Mike. Remember them? I had these roommates who, there was a couple, right? And so boyfriend, girlfriend, and then I lived in the next room over in the Lower East Side, and they had kitchen utensils. And when the first day I moved in, they said, look, this is the kitchen utensils. You want to make an omelet, you want to do, make some breakfast. That's this side. The other side, which looked just like, they said, these are our sex toys. So say, don't get confused in the morning and use this thing that looks like an egg beater to make an omelet, because that's in my, it's in my pussy, and I put it in his ass. Whatever.
Why were the sex toys in this kitchen?
They just, I don't know what it was. They just would always, they just had them both out, and the rules were explained to me. We are very sexual people. We're going to use the items in the kitchen as sex toys, so please either bring your own kitchen items, or, go out and get a bacon, egg, and cheese from the corner store.
I mean, that's my bet every time. It's just I don't want anything near this kitchen.
No, it was gross. I mean, it was gross living there.
Like, is there a deli nearby, or?
Was there? Yeah, it was Lower East Side.
That's where you got to go. That's where you got to go.
Bacon, egg, and cheese with a black and white cookie and a Gatorade.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
That's my breakfast.
Good for you.
I ain't go front.
You were a nutritionist for a while, right? Physical trainer?
Physical therapist.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I ain't go front. Like my aunt, Badu, she used to have a dildo in the dishwasher.
Okay, so first of all,
with the cups and everything.
Your aunt's first name was Badu? Was she named? I mean, she couldn't have been named after Erykah Badu.
No, that's her last
Is Badu
name.
a first name?
Yeah.
In Haiti, I guess.
Yeah.
And she kept the dildo in
the dishwasher.
In the dishwasher. Like, that was its place. Like, some people have a drawer.
No, she had to wash it.
And she used the dishwasher? With all the other dishes?
They said that shit was good.
I don't know. I mean, nobody does that around here.
Okay.
Weird experiences, man. Weird experiences.
Is this new? I don't know. Like,
have you ever washed sex toys in the dishwasher?
Washed sex toys in the dishwasher?
Why not?
I don't think I've ever had an encounter with a sex toy besides my old roommates, and I don't know what they did. They didn't wash themselves, so I doubt they washed. I doubt they were these vegan psychos.
Oh, so probably not.
They didn't wash. Yeah, they would wash shit in the East River.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
I bet you we could get people to Instagram like they'll dildos in dishwashers. It's a common thing.
I mean, I tweeted
in the sexual world.
I tweeted, and the Twitter's @NotSam, and you can also tweet @ONA Show. I did retweet somebody who was trying to take your advice from earlier in the show, but they were trying to blow bubbles in peanut butter instead of blow bubbles in jelly to kind of get the sound of what.
There's not enough moisture in
I don't know if that'll work. If you do have sex toys in your dishwasher, feel free to tweet @NotSam and @ONA Show, and we'll retweet some of those. It's promotion for the show.
Any sex toy too, right?
Yeah.
You can put a doll in a dishwasher, right?
Like an inflatable doll? I don't think it would survive a cycle.
Eric, you could do that, right, Eric?
Eric, do you put inflatable dolls in the dishwasher? Okay, he washes them by hand. Yeah. He said yes. Although,
why in the dishwasher? Couldn't you just put it in like a washing machine?
You'd think that you would
sex toys.
You think you just wash it by hand, like
But it's about
just wash by hand. Yeah,
right.
It's,
Like
it's about the heat, though. You know, it's 168 degrees in the dishwasher.
And where'd you learn that from?
From the medical nigga.
Oh, who also fixes dishwashers.
yeah. That's he's a good dude.
Yeah, I think you could wash sex toys by hand.
168 degrees, nigga.
This is my question.
Ooh, in that ass.
Right. I guess that's where you would put it. This is my question. We had Wiz on, and this is what I was getting at before I got to the virginity story.
Right.
We had Wiz on with Guy Fieri. Right. And I was at Summer Jam, and I talked a lot about the horrifying things that I saw on the Opie and Anthony show. I mean, Chris, you pull in to that parking lot, and there are sections.
Right.
Like, if you go into the wrong section of the parking lot,
yeah.
I believe I said that one parking lot did for some reason have a fire hydrant with the end broken off of it.
Yeah.
Like, that was just the end of the parking lot.
Oh, you about to come in parking lot K?
Right.
To watch your back, motherfucker.
I was not welcome in K.
Yeah, you better not go to K, son.
I had to go back to J.
Go back to J.
Like, I had to find the parking lot where all the Guidos with their shirts off.
Shirts off. That's my section. Yeah.
But here is what my real observation at this big Summer Jam Hot 97 hip-hop concert was. I was looking around, and I don't see a lot of hood dudes drunk.
Right.
Just because in the places that I go, you just don't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was watching them drunk, because everybody's getting turned up, as they say.
Turned up.
At this concert.
Smoking, drinking.
And I'm watching them, smoke and drink.
Pregnant.
Some of the guys
They're
are
drinking
pregnant.
NyQuil, right? Don't they drink NyQuil with ice?
Well, they get some of that
lean.
And Hennessy or something?
Lean.
right, and prescription codeine.
Lean back.
The
Codeine
lean,
syrup.
son. I'm on that lean.
Shout out to
Right.
Fat Joe on that.
But here's what I realized.
Wearing shorts tonight at Caroline's.
First, Fat Joe's going to be with you at Caroline's tonight,
Tonight,
right?
wearing shorts.
I've heard he's
That's
going to
what he said. He's bringing the whole BX.
Yeah. So if you can get a ticket, try. Caroline's.com.
BX, son. Yeah.
But the more I was looking, the hip-hop greeting between dudes, like, the 5 bro hug thing, gets way more touchy-feely when alcohol gets involved.
Oh, sure.
The out-of-the-closet gay rap fan is way more allowed at these hip-hop shows. And the more I was looking at it, and I try to stay on top of trends, Chris, you know that, right?
Yeah, it's trendy motherfucker. You kidding me?
Yeah. All day.
The cowboy shirt. I like that shit.
I'm denim on denim today.
Fucking Brokeback Mountain special.
That's right. That's right. I'm bringing that shit back.
Love it.
Thank you. But here
Get this nigga a horse.
Here's to do what with? Here's what I'm saying.
Django.
I think hip hop is going very gay very fast.
Yeah.
Like, I think hip hop.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's anything. No, nothing wrong with it.
it.
No, absolutely not, Whoo Kid.
It's
Don't
my
try to.
fucking culture.
Don't try to.
Well, isn't the truck fit? Don't they say people wear the truck fit is gay?
The truck fit?
They wear skirts now.
The truck fit. There's a clothing. Who's truck fit? Lil Wayne, right? Yeah.
And that's a gay clothing line?
That's what Charlemagne told me.
Oh, Charlemagne from Geico.
Yeah, he told me that if you wear truck fit, that's yeah.
He also told me, Charlamagne told me they have like skirts in Macy's now for black men.
Yeah.
Like, Kanye is the one who popularized that. Whoo Kid, do you think
I'm gonna get one Saturday.
hip hop music is going gay? And here's what I think. Here's how it's gonna.
I
Here's
have
how
no
it's gonna.
issues with that. I'm good.
I
with
don't
that.
have an issue with it. I think it's an interesting
You're
observation.
very
though.
insecure with this.
I'm not insecure at all. I'm seeing it before it happens. I want on Sam Roberts' Friday show for people to be like, "Oh shit, hip hop is gay now." I remember where I first heard that was going to happen. That's all I'm saying. I just want to be on top of it.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I think that it's going to start with like, the prison culture is very embraced in hip hop. I mean.
Right.
When we were at Summer Jam, I watched a guy get robbed on stage as if it was part of the performance.
That's insane to me.
And it was 50 Cent's people, apparently.
I mean, allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly.
I have no
They were
idea.
like beating the shit out of the dude.
Beating the shit out of some guy and robbing his necklace off of him.
And was he just all messed up? Like, could
He
he
was
even get
on
up?
the stage getting punched and getting his necklace stolen.
Were fans of the
allegedly.
crowd like? Was the crowd like horrified?
No,
or is
the
it just
crowd was
normal?
like, yeah, this is the real shit.
Yeah,
Like,
we
this
in
is
here,
what we're
son.
here for.
That's what you get when you come to parking lot K.
And it was, and it felt like a jail fight. Like, I watch Oz. I know what it's like in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen
I watch
it.
Orange is the New Black.
Exactly. New season. You know what I mean? I'm ready
Dropped.
for it. I know the male prison. I know the female prison. I watch
Shout
all
out
those
Orange
shows.
is the New Black. Matt McGorry. We
See?
tweet each other.
I like that show.
I shout out Matt McGorry.
That's fire.
Good dude.
That's fire.
Solid.
They eat
And if
pussy
you have
on that
any,
show.
and if you have, that's right, they do.
Eat mad pussy.
Yeah.
And if you have anything to say in the contrary as to him being a solid dude,
Solid dude.
say it to Chris's
Say
face.
it's my face. You want to fucking say something? I dare somebody to tweet something bad About Matt
Don't
McCoy.
say that. Don't say that.
Oh, yeah.
They're
No,
going to now.
Yeah,
Why would
I
you
didn't
do
mean that. I didn't mean that. I take that back. Take that back.
But the
Don't
prison
tweet anything.
culture
It's my boy.
is so embraced. I think like a guy is going to be like, yeah, fuck this guy right here.
Right.
And then they're going to be like,
And
but
it's
it's not
cool.
gay. It's cool. Yeah, it's what they do in jail.
Hell yeah.
Like, do you see that coming? I mean, happening, I should say.
It's going on now. It's normal now.
But is it said? I don't hear it.
I think my son heard a rapper say it on MTV the other day.
Who? And was that wasn't Charlemagne, was it?
No, it was Charlemagne. But it was a rapper.
Who wasn't?
I don't know. My son was like, he just saw a skinny rapper. I want to fuck him in his ass.
Because that's the other thing. Like, being gay is not a big deal for kids anymore. You know, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
That's good, man.
I would love to see the gay infusion into rap, but I think it's an interesting thing because rap has been such a homophobic place for so long that now it's like, no, dude, the gay wave is coming.
Well, Frank Ocean is gay, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of the gay wave.
And he's awesome. And people accept him.
People love it.
I don't mind my son knowing that other guys suck dick.
You don't?
Yeah.
What if you found out your son was gay?
I'll be happy for him.
You're like, yeah. Because Whoo Kid, what's going to happen in 20 years?
Kick his ass out first. Then.
No. No, Whoo Kid, that's totally unacceptable. That's not cool at all.
I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding. Because you've said on record,
my kid, yo.
Within 20 years, medically,
yeah, we're all going to be good.
That's what Whoo Kid is saying.
Because they're saying that there's a bone growing out your ass. So that the what do you call
coccyx?
The spinal joint.
Can you? I mean,
At the end, the tailbone, the coccyx.
No, I mean, Whoo Kid's talking bullshit right now. It's just ignorant nonsense.
But get this: 20 more years,
Yeah.
we're all going to be like mannequins. Like we ain't going to have no dick or pussy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Like there's nothing going to be done.
Because then 20 years after that, we wouldn't exist. How do we reproduce?
Yo, everybody's going to be spitting in each other's mouths.
I don't know how well researched you are anymore, Whoo Kid.
I'm on some real shit right now.
I think you still got some
And
of
what's
that.
fucked up, I'm going to be
Wiz.
Yeah, you disappeared with Wiz Khalifa, and you came back with all these theories.
The worst shit is I'm going to be dead. I won't be able to see that. I want to see you spit in another nigga mouth.
Can you do me a favor? Tonight at Caroline's.
What's up?
You're performing tonight.
Performing tonight, 7:30.
7:30 show. So, I mean, if you're in New York, get down there because it's about to go down.
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe's going to be there.
Eat that pussy.
You know,
I mean,
Mike Cannon's going to be there.
Mike
Sergio
Cannon will be
Cone.
there. And Mike Cannon's been on my podcast. He's a very funny guy.
Funny dude.
He's actually sitting right next to me, which makes this all the more awkward.
My
but
boy.
can you find out from Fat Joe if he sees this trend coming?
I'm going to ask him. I'm dead ass going to ask him.
Ask him. Because I'm telling you, it's happening, and I think it's going to do amazing things.
And he lost weight. You know, Fat Joe probably looks sexy in his
He's
skirt.
looking good, dude. Fat Joe's looking all right.
mad good right now.
Because hip-hop makes the N-word okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, okay, this is what's cool. And
Right.
once that happens, I feel like everybody's going to accept everybody. It's going to be a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that day.
Me neither.
I got a lot of gay friends.
So do I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of gay friends.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of gay comedian friends. One of my friends who's a gay comedian, he wants there to get to a point where being gay is actually encouraged.
Who is he, Eddie Murphy?
like he wants people to have their kids grow up and be like, I want to be gay. Like that's what I'm striving to be gay.
Well,
But
I think
that's ridiculous because like you're born gay or you're not born gay.
Exactly. I think you got to get to the point where it's like the ideal point would be it doesn't matter. Not.
And if you think about like the old the Greeks, right? They used to have sex with each other in the battlefield because they loved themselves so much as
Right.
men. They thought that the men was the superior being, and as long as they reproduced, they were like, well, we're just gonna have sex with each other.
Yeah. When did we lose that?
I don't know.
Like, when did men be like, look at me, I'm shit.
Yeah,
Just-
that's why. Like now, like if I see two guys having sex in the middle of the street, I just assume they're Spartans.
Right. Right.
It's funny because when I was in Greece,
Like, I'm not going to fight those guys.
No.
You know what's funny, Sam? I was in Greece. I tried to get like a postcard to send to my mistress and shit, not my wife. You know,
Not your wife.
Get that straight.
Do you send postcards to your wife?
Hell no.
Who would
I'm
you send them
talking
to?
about Bitch.
Oh, the woman
the
that you're
one in Miami. Yeah.
committing
so,
infidelity with?
yeah. So I'm looking
Okay.
at the fucking postcard, and then there's like two statues fucking each other.
Really?
And I was like-
Statues?
I mean, the Greeks, like
Right, the
like,
Spartans.
Like
Yeah, the
Caesar
Spartans.
was going in Troy. Like
Yeah, no, they
coming
used to
inside
fuck.
Troy. Yeah.
Yeah, so when did guys decide that we weren't worth having sex with?
There's some America just decided. It's like
That's
American
America,
culture,
huh?
man. Like you know, like it's faux pas. You can't mess with a girl under 17. But like who kid said before? In France, 15. It's all good. You know.
I mean, but I'm not going to advocate to have sex with 15-year-old
No,
girls.
I'm just saying it just depends what part of the world you're in.
Oh, I see.
There was some dude. I read an article the other day. Some guy who went to Venezuela, you know, to do some research. He was like a scientist. He had a 9-year-old wife. over there. But and the village wanted him to have the wife. They were like, we want you to marry her.
I think is a mistake. I don't think that's evolution.
No,
I think
it's psychotic, but I'm just saying it's just a matter of what society says.
Because like I wake up in the morning and I look down at my torso and it's disappointment every day. I'm just disappointed.
You don't like a torso.
Like, oh man,
Torso's a funny word.
Are you kidding? This is what my torso looks like?
What? You're not bad. What do you mean?
Well, that's why I'm wearing this denim Western shirt. You can't really see it.
The denim's looking good, dude.
You know, I gotta have a historical nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I call him, and he told me. No,
he did. I believe the word is historical, not historical.
Historical.
Yeah, it's an I in there.
Yeah. So he told me that George Washington was originally gay.
Oh, for real?
But when he had a slave with a fat ass, it just. He got de-gayed.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
Well,
as a matter of fact, I'm going to go on a record real quick.
Right.
I believe that story is completely fictional. I think Whoo Kid just made that up on the spot. That's what I think.
The subliminal thing is he's chopping trees, but he's cutting butt. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. No, I think you're really just digging yourself deeper. I think it's still made up.
He got de-gayed.
I don't think so.
De-gayed.
Let me go to line 4, Jeremy in South Carolina. If you want to be a part of Sam Roberts Friday Show, call up now, 866 Wow 1 Wow, 866-969-1969. What's up, Jeremy?
So George Washington had to quit being gay when he got his wooden teeth.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So when's Howard Stern going to be live again? I mean, Opie and Anthony.
Monday morning.
All right, good. I had to listen 2 days of that cum dumper, old Mike Stefano, and I'm ready for something new.
Mike who? I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to line 2. Dan in Pennsylvania, because I don't know what that guy was doing.
Who's Mike?
You know what?
Oh, they got Mike DiStefano?
Oh, that guy. You're definitely not him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be sitting here with me now.
That's weird.
I think that guy may have been...
He called me a cum dumper.
Yeah. Are you?
What is a cum dumper?
Don't know. I guess somebody who...
like I dump cum, like if you dump cum on somebody?
Would you have an active sex life?
Wow.
Do I have an active sex?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then I would assume you're a cum dumper.
I'm a cum dumper.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah,
Good on you.
Yeah.
Let's go to line 2.
Wow.
Dan in Pennsylvania. What's up, Dan?
Hey there, Sam Roberts. I was just wondering, is your show going to be available on demand? Because I missed most of it being a schnook.
Yeah, as of now. I mean, we have no clue. We were surprised we even got on the air today. But, yes, the show is scheduled to be on demand. But it's must-listen-to radio every week. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern is Sam Roberts' Friday show here on the Opie and Anthony channel. Well, I'm going to send it to break. What are we going to go with some week in history?
We can, but then you only have 10 minutes left.
Let's give them. They got to get a little week in history. We got to give them some accuracy and some relevance, and we'll be back with.
Let's do rant of the week.
All right, rant of the week. Opie and Anthony's rant of the week is coming up right now, and we'll be back with DJ Whoo Kid, Chris Stefano, Mike DiStefano. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if he can stop by.
Come in.
I'm going to try real quick.
All right,
and we'll see you in a few. This is Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Sam Roberts Friday Show continues in a moment. Welcome back. To Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Yeah. Welcome back. Call in while there's still time. 866-WOW1-WOW.
Oh, okay.
866-969-1969. It's Sam Roberts Friday Show.
Hello.
There's still a few minutes to get some callers in.
What's the number?
866-WOW1-WOW. 866-969-1969. Your mic has worked the whole time. Why did you have to test it?
That shit,
you weren't talking. Why would you hear it?
I sounded a little French earlier. I was like, hello.
Is that French for hello?
Yeah.
Chris Stefano has been hanging out.
I want a chain.
You think so?
It's Uzi joint right there.
How much are those? Are those like...
It's free. I don't know. This company called King Ice. They just gave it to me.
I thought that's not one of those shits that you get in like a 25-cent machine?
Nah, this is kingice.com. And it actually has real bullets in this one.
Don't plug your bullshit on my show because they give you free jewelry.
You know what I mean?
I don't want any part of that.
I want more free jewelry, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Who do I got to hit up on Instagram get some free jewelry?
I don't know.
I'll let you know.
All right, thanks, bro.
That's why I got Army nigga with me, you see?
Oh, man.
He's been filming us the whole time. I was thinking, too, recently, because, like, I was watching when, like, rappers show up, they're just wearing a T-shirt and then they have a gold chain on, and you're
Yeah.
like, that guy's dressed well.
Like, he looks great. Who Kid looks great, but if he just had the T-shirt on back, look at this fucking bum.
I got a weed piece.
Right,
Yeah.
he's got a weed piece, whatever. I don't know what that means.
And an
but,
AK, nigga.
but I've been wondering, like, oh, maybe if I start wearing a chain,
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, cool, Sam's got his shit together, but I don't think I can pull it off at all.
No?
I don't
think
think
you
so.
look good with the chain.
You think so?
I think so.
Just like a gold chain, or I need a pendant.
Bro, you could wear this weed piece right here, and you look normal. You look like you look like a pothead. You look like a pothead right
I
now.
know I do. When I first started working at
Look
Sirius,
crackhead more, but
I'm not going to tell you which one, but one of the employees came up to me, and he goes, "Hey Sam, I'm glad you guys are here. It's nice to meet you. I just you look like the guy who type of guy who might want to get high every now and then.
Yeah.
If you do, just let me know. I got the hookup."
Oh shit.
I was like, I don't smoke
smoke
weed
weed
at
at
all.
all?
Yeah, no.
And you don't drink alcohol.
And I was afraid to answer that question because I was like, I don't want to seem like a narc right now and be like, no, I don't smoke weed. And as a matter of fact, your cover's blown. I'm gonna go tell on you.
Yeah.
Like I always assume people are gonna assume,
Yeah.
oh, he doesn't smoke. He's either a tattletale or a pothead.
Don't be a rat.
Well,
Right.
At least you look like you smoke weed. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just accept it. Just be like,
That's
act
cool,
like,
though?
Yeah, make believe you do.
I think you should. Yeah, I think you look nice with the chain.
You do?
I'd be shocked if you didn't.
I'll get you one.
Well, thank you. Let's go to Joe in Baltimore, line 4. Joe, welcome to Sam Roberts Friday Show. We're winding down here on Friday.
Oh, man, what an honor to get in on the inaugural Sam Roberts show. How you
That's
doing,
right.
buddy?
Good.
Good. Did you see that video Vice put up earlier? Some fucking Indian city, all these guys are in a crazy-ass sword fight.
Oh, okay. And it's taking place now in 2014. There are people sword fighting.
Vice put it, yes. There are men, there are groups of men that hang out with swords, and they swing them at each other. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Now this isn't LARPing. This isn't like some fake. Like this is legitimately. We're gonna fight to the death with these swords.
What is that, LARPing?
Yeah, I think they only said 12 people were injured. Nobody died, as far as I could tell. But
Oh my god.
Oh my
it's a
god.
pretty great video. You got to check it out. Vice's Twitter put it out earlier.
I'm definitely gonna check that.
Nobody
shit out.
died.
Amazing.
Those guys must suck with the sword.
Yeah, that's a terrible sword fight.
It's fucking awful. Nobody died.
Bad sword fighters.
That sucks.
LARPing is when people pretend to fight. Like they invent. It's almost like a Final Fantasy role playing type game, but people do it themselves.
Yeah,
They
like
have
the nerds.
foam weapons. Yeah, they're nerds. They're a bunch of
No, yeah, but that's just what they identify themselves.
What is it called
as
again?
That's their
LARPing?
thing. They're
LARPing.
geeks. They LARP.
The geeks, yeah.
They're fun.
Live
Action role play. Will in D.C. line 3. What's up, Will?
White people are dumb.
Yo, Sam, love the show. How you doing?
Thanks, buddy.
Did you hear about this guy, 93 years old, jumped into Normandy again 70 years after jumping in on D-Day?
That's fucking crazy. I would love to see that.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's all over CNN. The guy's a badass.
Oh, he is a badass.
Do it exactly. Wow.
Do you think that I don't think soldiers now get enough respect for what they're doing because people are just they're filling the news with bullshit or they're trying to politicize everything. Well, I don't think we should be over there anyway. You think in 40 years people are going to wisen up and realize that the soldiers now are badass, or is that just era done?
Well, I know I used to be, when I was a physical therapist, before I was working with the kids, I worked at the VA hospital, so I worked with a lot of these military guys and old school ones. Like I worked with one guy who was in Battle of the Bulge and D-Day. So
Wow.
the two big battles of that's sick.
What?
The two big battles of
That's amazing.
of
We're
World
looking
War
at
II.
we're looking at the photo now. Tweet that out on @ONA
Can you
show.
send me that photo? Yeah.
We're looking at that now. The Normandy photo.
But the World War II guys, when I would work with them, because it was VA, so it doesn't matter what war you were in.
Yeah.
The World War II guys would always call the Vietnam guys pussies. And they would call they would have beef with the guys who fought in Korea.
Right.
And they would say the guys in they would all have jokes for each other.
Right.
Like about different. Oh yeah, you kids get to use Black Hawks. You know,
And the Vietnam people are probably like, fuck those Desert Storm guys and Desert Storms.
It's all beef. Yeah.
Fuck the Afghanistan dudes.
All that shit.
That's so funny.
It's so funny. I wish I remember what they said. I wish I could come up with bits about it, but I'm not as strong as a comedian as I should be.
You're not that good yet. Just
so,
yet.
you
You're
know
young
what?
in the game, though,
You can
so it's
suck
cool.
It. I should have a better punchline.
Young kid.
I do like that you're self-aware, though. I'm not that great with comedy yet, so I'm
not
working
that
on
good.
it.
Yeah, I should have been more in depth.
We do have a bit that Whoo Kid wanted to start when we literally this week. This is, the show that you're listening to is going to evolve over time and become something absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. I come into this thing every Friday, Sam Roberts Friday show, like I'm going to fucking war. Like I'm going to do radio like it's never been done before.
Pull
Like
the
I
gun
want
out,
people.
yo.
I want people, to remember this shit forever.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's ever done a show in an office like
in this office.
Nobody.
And this is definitely the best radio show that's ever been broadcast out of this office.
Out of a shitty office, too.
100%. It's a shitty office.
It's a shit office.
We have to sit here trying to be entertaining while two fucking assholes are ignoring us on their computers.
Standing up on his computer.
Standing
like,
up.
Sit down.
Okay. All right. So, we're sitting, and this whole show has been like this. We've just been throwing this together at the last minute. Up until this week, we didn't have a title for the show. And it's amazing. People are like, oh, so it took you, most of the week, and you came up with Sam Roberts' Friday Show. That's
very original.
We put our brains together, but Whoo Kid's idea was to, he literally sat in Tim Sabian's office. Tim Sabian is the guy who runs this and many channels here at Sirius XM. Yeah. He's one of the most powerful people in this building.
I've seen him out there.
Good man. He, Whoo Kid sat down in the meeting, because I brought Whoo Kid in. I said, Whoo Kid's going to be there on my show. My plan is to have him all show every show. Yeah. He's going to be a regular part of this shit.
Yeah.
And Tim was like, I love it. What are we calling the show? And I was like, yeah, that's what we're thinking about, and we're sending ideas around. And Whoo Kid goes, I got it. Thanks, Sam, it's Friday.
There
you go.
Right. And so I wanted to open up the phone lines now. I said, we're not going to call the show.
TSIF.
Yeah.
866.
Thanks, Sam, it's Friday.
866-WOW1-WOW is the phone number. 866-969-1969. And I'll start by going around the room. And I want to make sure I give everybody the opportunity to thank Sam that it's Friday. So, Chris, you first.
So, just will say thanks, Sam, it's Friday?
Yeah, I mean, just...
Thanks, Sam, it's Friday.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
you're welcome. DJ Whoo Kid.
Yeah, nigga, thanks, Sam, it's Friday. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to say thanks, Sam, because I'm Sam. Like, you could just thank me.
Thank you, my nigga.
You're welcome.
The Friday Cum Dump with Sam Roberts.
That's right.
That should be the name of it, the Friday Cum Dump.
We're all sexually active. We're all dumping cum. At some place.
Yeah.
Let's go to Cody in San Antonio on line 3.
Cum dumper.
What's up, Cody?
Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster. Congratulations.
Is there something that you want to thank me for?
Thanks, Sam. No, I don't know.
It's not catching on yet. Let's go to Mike in California, line 5. Mike.
You got to come with something.
Mike, is there something you'd like to thank me for? Mike has no idea. Let's go to Jimmy in Jersey. Jimmy, line 1.
Thanks, Sam, for Friday.
You're welcome, Jimmy. I'm always here for you. Let's go to...
You always have been.
Let's go to line 2.
See, that was easy, right?
Jeff in Jersey. Jeff, is there something you'd like to thank me for?
Thanks, Sam. It's Friday.
You're welcome, Jeff. Let's go to... But again, Jersey loves Sam Roberts. Oh, that's still on hold. Let's just pick up line 3.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, you're on the air. Is there something you'd like to thank me for?
I told this nigga, man.
Yeah, I got a name for your show. I'll thank you for that.
No, that's wrong. Hang up on him. We'll quit while we're ahead. I want to thank everybody sincerely for being a part of this first episode of Sam Roberts' Friday Show. Thank you to Nicole. Thank you to Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you to Guy Fieri. And biggest thank yous go to Chris DiStefano and DJ Whoo Kid, both of whom
man, we hung out, man.
Annihilated. You can clap for yourself on radio because nobody knows it's you. Otherwise, there's nobody clapping. Both of whom annihilated
now, son.
on today's show. And Whoo Kid, we'll see you next week.
I'll be here next week, nigga.
Awesome. We'll see you next week. Caroline's tonight through Sunday to see Chris DiStefano. And we will see you next week, 3 p.m. Eastern, here on the Opie and Anthony channel for the next episode of Sam Roberts' Friday Show. Goodbye.
This has been Sam Roberts' Friday Show. Hear the whole thing anytime you want to on demand on SiriusXM.com/on-demand. Tune in every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern here on the Opie and Anthony channel. It's real.